Hey everybody. Just want to say what's up to everybody out there in TV land. What's up? What's up? What's up? Just wanted to get on here in the evening time. Uh just finished doing my podcast. It was horrible reception. Threw on yesterday's shirt, everybody. Sorry, I know you all are like, this guy, man, he's the same. Well, maybe I told on myself. But I have my buddy Mike on. He's here, and he pushed some things aside as we all have lives. But Mike said, you know what? I'll go on with you, Tommy, and support you. So without further ado, here's my buddy Mike Ledwitz, the artist, everybody. And boy, he's got news for you.
Tay,
What's up, pal?
I can't hear you, buddy.
Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I'll call back.
Yeah, he wasn't able to hear me, so I'm by myself again. Hopefully you all can hear me. I don't know. I hope so. It's just me and you and me. Oh no. It's just me and you. Yes. Yes, yes. That's right. Right. I was thinking that, I have to all the time, having a father who's so literary, I have to think, is it you and I? No, but it's you and me. So he's back. Let's see how the audio works now. Hopefully, let me get a mic check. Let me increase the font right here real quick. So to say everybody's name correctly as you're coming in. And a little bit bigger, please. Let me get it a little bigger. There we go. So, I've got Alicia on. Alicia and Tiffy Love. Oh, fantastic. Good, good. So I have Mike on right now. And I have D-Rock.
Hey.
Danny Rock is rolling along. He's actually he's getting ready for a little practice session this evening. The band's going to be going and practicing and stuff. And he is on the road now, so we want him to drive safely, naturally. But I want to go ahead and hype him up because that guy is definitely multi-talented and faceted. Danny Rock. So he'll be on momentarily. But thanks, folks, for joining us, and thank you, Mike, for coming on out for a spell.
You can, of course, buddy.
Share some positive vibes. Go ahead and talk about what's going on in your neck of the woods, man.
Oh my God, we got so much stuff going on. For everybody, hi everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm an automotive artist and a TV host, I guess. Yeah, filming a television pilot for a car show that Netflix is taking a look at. But I want to really talk about my artwork today. I was at Amelia Island, and it was an incredible experience. I drove my 1973 Porsche Little 914 from Georgia all the way down to Florida, and it made it with like a champ. And then I drove it back, and I put over 1,000 miles on the car, and I was down there, and I was in heaven. It was my first time going to Amelia Island, never been before. Met a lot of great friends there, and saw a lot of people that I know currently. And I recently became friendly with a gentleman named Simon Gregg, who's a great guy. His dad actually was Peter Gregg, who was a world famous race car driver for Brumos Racing, for all you Porsche fans out there. Oh. And Simon is a very accomplished driver in his own right. He races Trans Am. He's been ridiculously successful, and he lives down in Jacksonville. And he was kind enough to have me. When you drive in, if anybody's ever seen on television, you drive in, you get your reward, and then you have like box seats, if you want to call it that way. So he's like, come on, hang out. And it was insane. I mean, I met all these automotive icons, and Barry McGuire's Car Wax, Bruce Meyer, who runs the Peterson Museum in California, who's friends with Jay Leno, and he knew Steve McQueen. And it was just in my element. I mean, the cars there, they had Duesenbergs that were $2-3 million from 1930, 1929. The design of these vehicles was just like incredible. So Porsches and Ferrari, I mean, just anything. They had $110 million 1967 Ferrari 275. I think it's a GTB. I think it is, and I mean, it's insane. It's just you can't fathom that people spend that type of money on these vehicles, but it's um, it's a serious industry, and then we saw all the new stuff that's coming out, like Lucid, the new car that's going to be taking on Tesla. It's a decent stock actually. I invested in it. It went up to $60 a share. I think it's down to about $19 and change now, maybe 23. I think maybe now. I'm not sure, but it's worthwhile long term. And
Hey, Mike,
you know, yeah,
and you're
buddy.
to what makes a car so valuable? Um,
Well, there's a lot of things that, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking in the vintage market, first of all, if you're getting into the vintage market, whatever you're doing, you want to find something that you can afford, that you're not going to lose on it. And if you never make a dime on it, you never make a dime on it, your day goes along just fine. So the one car that when I started looking, it was almost like fantasy bidding, right? Because I looked for so many years, and I've been into cars since I've been about 3 years of age, and now I make a career out of painting and doing all my automotive artwork. And matter of fact, there's one right there. Sorry about the mess. It's my kid's room. Everyone's taking over the whole house. Sorry, uh, but it's what makes it so valuable is the history, the provenance, the rarity of the vehicle. The mass desire within the mass marketplace. For example, 911s, Porsche 911s, probably about 10 or 12 years ago, they were on average maybe a $20,000 to $25,000 car. And then all of a sudden, people started paying more money. It started creeping up and creeping up because it's the ultimate driving machine. It's a perfectly balanced car. It's a 50-50 weight. Wait, let's see. Hi, Tiffany, love. How are you? Michael, what age were you when your new wait, what age were you when new cars were your thing? My son is 4 and he likes vroom vroom red, everything highway. Oh, that's me. I've been that way since I've been 3. My kids actually, I mean, this is just one set of here. Wait, I'm gonna put you down just for a second. I'm gonna show you what we got here. Hold on. I mean, this is just one box of what they have. They have probably over 1,000 Hot Wheels. And when they get bored and there's nothing to do, this is what they do. This is just one section.
woohoo!
And it's just,
You saw how deep that was, huh, folks?
oh, this, uh,
The
it's
depth.
probably $400 or $500 worth of cars right here, just alone. And what I do is I just buy them for them. I buy them all the time. I mean, when you're in the food store, buy them. Even, and I have a lot that's like this one right here. This one, you see this? It's from 1981, and it's a decent shape. It's a little Ford. I forgot the name of this one. It was a Ford pickup truck. But the point is that this little model right here is probably about $40 or $50 value. That doesn't mean that I paid for it. You can find all the stuff like on Facebook, um, Facebook Marketplace. I have, Tiffany, for your son, I would start collecting and just hold on to them because it's just a history. It's a life. You get to share it with him when he gets older. I mean, and it's very comforting. And this is the reason why I say this. When my mother passed away in January of 2018, I put it on Facebook. A friend of mine, Chris, um, she invited me to stay at her house in Interlake in New Jersey. She invited me to, drive her little car around. She had a 914, which got me on the bug, so I drove it around the block once. And but her husband collects vintage Matchbox cars. And here I am grieving over the loss of my mom, who battled a 4.5 year battle with cancer. And I was happy, not happy that she's gone, but happy that she kind of dialed this whole thing in on a higher level, if you will. And it just relates everything to me. So collect, enjoy, go to those car shows, have that fun. If they love it, just encourage them. My son, I have twin boys. One of my twins is a total gearhead. He's the one who comes with me to all the car shows. And the other one loves cars, but he can't be bothered with too much of a crowd. He doesn't like the paparazzi. So, it's just that's it. And now he wants to do drifting. So the irony is like yesterday I was bidding on a 1970 914-6. It was a race car. And I'm like, this thing, the engine alone was like 40 or 50 grand. And the bid was at 16,000. So I put in a bid for 18,000. I think it was 164. And my sons are going, do it, Dad, do it. You got to do it. And all of a sudden my wife starts chiming in going, are you going to go higher? I was like, wait a minute. What? This is not normal. Lisa's likes this thing, you know? So we start doing it. I'm like, nope, I'm doing a one-time bid because I started getting nervous. And it went up to 38,750, which is beyond me. And now the guy actually wants the buy now price is actually $50,000. So it's
Oh
beyond
my
that.
God.
Yeah. But it's incredible. It's an original six. It has a 914 4-cylinder in it, chassis, but it's an original flat six. And, you know, Porsches are a massive, massive benefit. You will never lose on buying a vintage Porsche. Never. I mean, never. If you could find it right, you could absolutely benefit from it. It's like a little rolling CD. You're not going to make much, but you're really going to. I'm definitely taking the car. Oh, cool. Tell me when you do. More than happy to. Matter of fact, if we've got people out there who have young children and they like certain cars, if you want, I'll do a little doodle for you and we can mail it out on a little piece of paper, do something for you guys. Because this is the thing. It's about sharing. It's about spreading the love, you know. And I just actually I was at Amelia. I just sold a very large painting and it went fantastic. And the gentleman that bought it, this was a 4-year experience where I met him and I was inspired by his car. And it turns out that him and his father had a very close relationship, and they have a 487 car collection. It's out in the Midwest, and I'll keep it at that for privacy reasons. But it's just incredible, and it's just you connect. It's the thing with cars is like it's like when you meet someone who's a car guy, and I mean that as just the term car guy, not male or female, it doesn't matter what you are. It just there's a connection, and it's almost like your long lost family, and you just are. It's like, oh, you're related to my mom on the other side. Twice. Oh, I guess we're family now. We're cousins, and it's just like that. And you build these relationships, and all my relationships out here when I've moved from Georgia, 90% of them have been because of the car culture, and it's a wonderful culture, and it's a wholesome culture, and there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of love, and everybody wants to help. I actually just met someone. Here's a perfect example today. I'm going to Publix here, which is a food store. I take my Porsche out, and I had to go do some errands. And all of a sudden, up on top of, as I drive in, there's a repair shop, tire shop, Mavis Tires, and there's a 1963 Mercedes 230 SL, white, and I've seen the car. I had to swing around to see it. I pull in. The gentleman looks like my dad, T, minus the mustache. I swear to God. I'm like, he had white hair though. And I'm like, oh my God. I get out. We start talking. I said, I've seen your car when I used to sell Lexuses. I've seen it. He goes, yes, I go visit Joe. I said, I know Joe. He was a service manager. Turns out he's a Holocaust survivor. He's 81 years old. He was saved from the Holocaust in 1945 at age 5 years of age. His father perished. His mother survived and his brother survived. He went on to become a very successful guy. And now we connected and now we exchanged numbers. And now it's like family. And speaking of family, my other brother's on right now. Sean, did you get my message on Instagram, by the way?
What up, Mikey Mike?
Hey,
what message?
I gave you my cell number. It's at Mr. Sean King.
At Gmail?
No. Mr. On your Instagram page.
I might have. I hardly checked those messages, but you sent it there? You sent me a DM?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll respond to you on there.
Hey, do me a favor. Text me Sean's number, will you? When you get
much easier.
That's so much easier.
What's going technology.
on?
You need technology kids or something else.
Huh?
You need technology kids or something else.
Oh my God, big. Forget it. How you doing, buddy? You doing all right?
Doing good, man. I've been doing some work. I'm doing some work for Corrupt. Corrupt asked me. You remember the rapper Corrupt?
No. I don't follow that much. You know what I listen to? Zeppelin, Allman Brothers, everything. But T always got me into the rap. My kids are into the rap, but I don't know. I'm painful.
Well, this is Snoop Dogg. This is Snoop Dogg's camp. You probably heard.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, of course, Snoop. He does a lot with
Corrupt is one of his little cousins, and
oh, nice.
He's part of the dog pound, and
That
he's
sounds.
going into the film industry.
That's
So
awesome.
today he asked me to head up his film division. So it's pretty cool.
That's
He
awesome.
got an offer from HBO. So just been working, man, trying to stay
Very
focused.
good. Well, I'm available. Let me know when you need a Russian mobster or a guy who sings country with this getup that I got. We'll figure something out. I could twang.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too.
Hey,
That
man, sounds good.
hey, he looks like Richard Branson over there. Look at him. He's in his big mansion. Look at that with the nice big pool in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look like you're at a bonfire.
Listen,
What's that other thing? What's that over there?
I don't know. It looks good though. I gotta tell you, I'm coming down to Florida.
yeah, come down, man.
What are you kidding? We're gonna have to take a ride down there with the kids and the family.
Now I'm trying to get a hold of Danny. Danny, I've been trying to call you. You're probably watching it, and I'm looking at the screen. I brought you up.
That's what I was asking. What is that?
There he is.
That guy right there.
Hey, that's not a 1983 Electra 225, is it, or Park Avenue, is it? Hi, Ricky. How are you? How you doing? He's in trouble. Look at him.
What's going on? What's going on there? So Danny's actually on his way to a gig. He's actually going to practice.
Nice.
With the band, and so he has. I'm sorry, Nick Clemens with him, and some people. Hey, Nick. So Danny, we can't hear you though. The audio's out.
How you guys doing? It's like talking to someone on the moon. We're here.
Yeah. So so they're moving along. I know they have to go.
That Clarence's nephew?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How are you?
He has a big band. They're getting ready for a tour, and so I was either going to get them when they were in the studio and doing some stuff, or now. But let me see what's going on. I'm hoping. So I don't know. Can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. All right. Well,
Let's go then.
I don't know if they can hear me. Danny, your mic, it's not connected. All right. So then they'll work that out. I'm gonna go ahead and drop them down so we can get some bigger images of us, and I'll take care of that. You guys, matter of fact, you guys go ahead and have some dialogue, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Look at Danny. Look at him. So, brother, that's awesome. So you're gonna head up production. That's fantastic.
Yeah, always a new project, always something. Gotta stay busy. Gotta stay prepared for these haters.
Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome.
That's a toy.
Oh, that's a toy? That's a prop gun?
Yeah, it's plastic. It's from a video we shot last night. We shot a video last night.
Oh, nice.
And in the video, the guy kind of tried to rob the guy in the store and ended up getting shot. We had that and another little toy.
With these guns and everything, I remember when I was a kid, I got this cap gun, and it was chrome. It was a 357 Magnum. I must have been like fifth grade.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor. Mike, do me a favor. You're in a room. Just get a piece of paper and hold a sign that says, "Danny, your mic's not on," or something like that. We can just.
Let me see if I got any paper. All right, hold on. I'm gonna walk away.
I got you.
Because she looks like she's saying stuff and.
Oh wait, Sean's getting it.
Okay.
See how long the beard's getting, buddy? I'm looking like a rabbi.
One of the Muppet Capers.
Yeah.
Jim Henson would love you.
Remember the old guys up top? What the heck? The whole thing. I tell you, beards create that good accent, though. When you're doing all those characters, Let's say.
Oh, you put.
All that.
You put it on something that has text all around it. Let me see if I can reach him.
Mike. Your mic on. Wait, get over. Danny, turn your mic.
But,
Your mic
you know,
isn't on.
now he's Danny. All right. We tried.
We tried.
Yeah, show must go on. Thanks bunch, man.
Yeah,
Nice
absolutely.
handwriting.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Very
I
cool.
always had horrible handwriting. Anybody a lefty out there?
No.
You can read my handwriting?
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Wendy's a lefty.
All right.
Wendy.
Nita's a lefty too.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing? You guys gonna hang out here?
Oh yeah, good. Thanks, Tiff. That was smart. Put it in the thing, and then I could put it like that. Dad. Oh man, I wasn't thinking. That was smart. He's not on now. I don't know. Maybe he'll pop back in.
We're on live. You want to say hi to Uncle Tommy? You want to say hi to Uncle Tommy? Yes or no? All right, come on. Tay, your nephews want to say hi to you. Hold on.
Right, bring him on.
There's Wyatt.
Hey, Wyatt.
Hey.
Hi.
Wait, there he is. And that's Sean.
Hey, oh wow, you got both of them on there.
Where are you going? Uncle Tommy wants to say hello to you. Well, say hi. Come here. Wyatt, you want to tell Uncle? Look, Oliver, say hi to Uncle.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, Oliver? Look at Wyatt over there hanging out. Wow, you guys are looking real awesome right there. How's the school year coming?
Come here, get over here.
Is it winding down? When did the school year end anyway?
It ended last week.
Oh, it ended already. Oh, they're lucky. So it's nothing but popsicles and swimming pools now, huh?
Yeah. And throwing football. You got to see. We got to get Wyatt on video. You guys see him throw.
I'm good with baseball.
Yeah, Oliver's very good with baseball.
Yeah.
And Wyatt's very good with football. He's like a bullet. He's not like me. Remember me? I couldn't catch for nothing.
Yeah, you guys were working out. What's going on? Hey, listen, Oliver. Now, Oliver, what's going on with the workout? You were working out with your dad. You got to get back in there. You can't let him give up.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to get strong with it. You've got to get stronger, even.
That's right. Right?
You've got to do it.
You got to do it. You got to make muscles. You got muscles, big muscles. Why it's like, Daddy, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So,
you see one of my t-shirts? Come here, show Uncle T the t-shirt that I made. That one I made this one.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. And then it's got the big 9 in the back.
Nice. Good stuff.
You can get my clothes at Kohl's. Department store for the happy car guy. It's not a Kohl's, people.
Oh man.
That's right. That's right. All right, close the door. I'm on live here. Thank you. Love you. All right. They're the best, man. The fact that you got Oliver online, you know he does that for no one. Sean, he doesn't go in front of the camera for nothing. It's like he already knows either he's going to be blowing up and paparazzi's going to be banging down his door, or he just can't stand the camera. Wyatt, on the other hand, is like, hey, what's going on? They're so great. They're so great. You guys,
contrast.
Oh my God, you guys throw a ball. I swear to God, he throws as far as I do, and he's a bullet. I mean, a bullet, laser straight since birth. It's the craziest thing. Me, I am the most uncoordinated guy. When I was a child, I couldn't do anything. I forget it. It was like, you know, there's no way. People practiced with me and they were just like, yeah.
Did you play? Did you play rec soccer, Mike?
I played on the Dragonflies.
Yeah, I was on the Roadrunners.
I still remember it.
Yep.
I was terrible. I remember I had Adidas cleats, black. My mom got them for me. My dad was like, really? It's no. And I tried, and I was terrible.
Kyle Purcell was our goalie.
Yeah, well, nothing was getting past him.
Yeah, Kyle.
What's up?
He was like, oh, tasty doobers, though. Yeah, tasty. That guy.
Oh, nicest guy. He was the toughest kid. Remember? Oh my God, he would throw you right through a freaking wall. It was unbelievable. It's so funny how things changed. I mean, thank goodness that this bullying and everything gets under control. But not that he was, but it just anyway. So what's happening there, Tom? What's going on?
Oh man, sheesh, nothing much. Just trying to, Nita's gonna be coming on actually a bit later too.
Nice, very nice.
Actually, folks, Nita's gonna be coming on, and Mike's gonna be coming on, and they're gonna be having some discussions, some content. Nita's been all over the doggone airwaves in terms of trying to, figure out some stories, at some endings of stories that she's already been covering, and yeah, she has some good things to present to you all. So
I'll be listening because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't follow the news. I literally don't follow the news. My wife follows the news, and she is my Dan Rather. Yes, she is, because it's too sad. I don't like, listen, I like good stuff, happy stuff, all the happy stuff. I'm in a bubble, and I like it. I like it, and I'm painting all day long, either that or doing whatever. But I'm looking forward to hearing what's going on, and it should be interesting. It should be interesting. It'll be perfect for me to scratch my beard. It's it. So Sean, so you got your new thing going on with what, HBO, and taking over on what's his name? Krupp? No,
Yep, doing some work for Corrupt.
Corrupt. Okay. That's
cool. For the dog pound.
That's it, man. That's
right,
it.
some treatments and stuff. He just asked me to run his film division because, like I said, he just got offered the TV show with HBO with him and like Angie Stone and I'll Be Sure. It's like another American Idol show.
I'll Be Sure. Oh, like an American Idol. Oh, that'll be nice. And it'll be what? All for rap and hip hop.
All kind of music. It's different genres, almost like American Idol. Different
nice.
Idol. Mm-hmm.
And are you
He's doing a bunch of stuff? He just did he's doing a clothing line deal with Tommy Hilfiger right now.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just basically overseeing it all because today we got another offer from another network about doing a reality show on them.
That's awesome.
So we're doing like our own docu-series on them, something that we kind of put together and been writing.
Nice.
But it's exciting. He's changed his whole image up. Like my god brother, Marcus Blassingame, is his new stylist. So he's styling them like completely different. He's more dressed up. He almost died. He had a couple of seizures. He went through a lot. He was drinking a lot, so he burned out his pancreas and a bunch of stuff. And
who's that, Sean?
Corrupt for the dog.
Oh wow. Okay. So listen. So you're gonna get back to me and let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Definitely. Well, we're just setting up his schedule and timeline right now because they're releasing a project June 18th. It's like the Five Horsemen, but it's him. It's Corrupt. It's Cannabis. It's Raz Kaz and Daz Dillinger. It's like the 5 old school rappers, but they're all part of like the DPG and all that.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they're releasing a project on the 18th. And they're releasing. Mike was interested. I was telling you about the other day.
Yeah.
They have this art that they're submitting for the art show that we have coming up.
Oh, at Basel?
No, it's a June 19th event. It's a Juneteenth event that one of my partners is putting together.
Nice.
And they have like a bunch of different artists who paint murals and different things throughout the city of Atlanta.
Oh, that's cool.
All coming, they're coming together for a day of like art, music performances, and just stuff like that. So it's going to be a really nice day. Tyler Perry's coming to Tyler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's nice. So I'm going to fly up for that.
Are you going to come up? You got to let me know.
Yeah, they just asked me to come up today, so I'm going to come up for like 2 days.
That'll be
so awesome. You should do it, man. You should actually submit some of your artwork.
Well, tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it. It's all automotive. I did this. I got a couple of pieces that are people, and I have one that's called Patience, and then there was one that I did.
And the abstract face art that you have.
Yeah, but you know what's the funny thing, and this is all based on being with your family and everything. Every person I majority paint is black. When I look at myself, I paint like I did a warrior years ago. It's myself. It's a black warrior. It's just what it is. I don't know why. It just comes that way. I did this one piece. It's called Never Tap Out, and it's basically this body picking up yourself. And
Mm.
matter of fact, I'll show you. Hold on. One sec.
There was something I liked about that guy. Hey, so listen, I have Tiffy Love. My son says he's left-handed too. I think we talked about that early on when we first met, Tiff. And I said I was a lefty. Said good stuff. Yeah, left-handed people are all right, aren't they? Um, Sean is very into content. Sean follows all kinds of stuff. Oh, okay, what's that? That's the guy holding up the person. Oh no, that's the warrior.
No, this is the here. Can you wait? Let me just get it. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Here. This was done. I did this. Got to be 10 years ago. But you see, never
Dennis
tap out.
Rodman.
You just never want to tap out. But
Dennis, right? That's not Dennis Rodman.
you always got to pick yourself up, and it's yourself picking your head up. You just always got to pick yourself up. You got faith, you got love, everything that encompasses you. And, it's just, that's it. This is just like my daily reminder.
Good stuff. Well, you know what, Mike? Definitely, if you're not just going to breeze through and walk past that. You're definitely going to
How
stop.
long ago did you do that?
Oh, I did this. I'd be
That's a grabber.
maybe 08.
Wow, that's old. 12 years ago?
Oh yeah.
How many pieces you got like that? That's really abstract.
Like this one.
You should
This was
submit
like
that.
real personal with me. And
How much is that for sale?
This one not for sale. This one this one I would
Well,
never
get out
sell.
of here. Let's show. We want to see what's for sale, Mike.
Oh, what's for sale? Well, I got to just get them out of the closet. I got so much stuff.
Go get Miguel the Gorilla. He's for
What's
sale.
the biggest piece you got?
How much is that monkey window?
What's the biggest piece you got, Mike?
The biggest piece I have is one I did for my 40th birthday. It's 96 inches high by 60 across, I think. And
Okay.
it's big. It's like a Pollock, like a Jackson Pollock. It's all abstract.
Now, is that for sale?
No, that was not for sale either. That was my own personal. I did it for my 40th birthday. I mean, I guess everything is for sale, as they say, but certain things aren't. But that doesn't mean I can't create more,
Yeah.
So that's what's great about it. I am my own
Well,
Franklin Mint, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'll make anything. I mean, that one, and it's funny because that piece that I did, it's monster. I mean, it's monster and it's killer. I'll send you a photo of it. And there's so much stuff in there. And it originally was, I was doing an African warrior. That's it, and then I was like, it was coming out terrible. And I was like, screw it. So I just started doing paint all around it, totally abstract. And then it became like a Pollock. And then it's like the cool stuff because if you look inside the lip, I take close-up pictures, right to the nose. There's so much stuff. It looks like little aliens in it. You don't have to be on any type of to see it either. So it's, it's really, really cool stuff. I mean, I did a Batman that I have right up here for the kids. But here's actually here's Wyatt, right? He was like 2 years, no, he's about 3.5 years old when he did that. And I know it doesn't look like much.
That's nice. Now that's a nice piece. How much is that?
That's the kids. They made that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I like that.
It's them.
That'll cost you 2 lollipops and a sucker.
They're good
that's
though.
The one. That's the painting. You need to sell them for the kids.
Yep.
And start the art for the kids. Those people know what they want. The kids still trying to understand. That's
my nephew Kevin. Actually, he's very artistic. He's been doing art for a long time.
That design look like it's supposed to go on a T-shirt. You know that?
This one?
That one that you showed me.
This one?
Yeah, that looked like it should go on a T-shirt somewhere.
That would look cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Mad Max. I used to like Mad Max. That was my favorite book when I was a kid.
It kind
You
of
know what?
reminds me of nothing. Like it's just
Remember
art.
Mad
It's just
Max?
different.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
remember
God.
Mad Max.
I
No,
got
not
even
Max.
some
Not
clothing
Max
line
Headroom.
going.
Mad
Oh,
Max, the book. The book.
I was
I
Max
tell you,
Yeah,
Headroom.
there's
he was like a dreamer and had an island called um Where the Wild Things Are. It was a book called
oh,
Where the
oh,
Wild Things Are.
oh, the world.
No, that was
That's what.
no, not Call the Wild. That was something else. I forgot who wrote that. Jack something or whatever. But yeah,
So how
anybody
many
out
years?
there?
How old
Anybody
is
know
this show
Where the
coming
Wild
back?
Things Are? It was a very
Oh,
popular book back in the 70s, 60s actually.
Oh yeah, I'm not that old, so sorry.
And
yeah.
they did a
Yeah.
yeah, still around.
That's you and Mike.
Now, if anybody wants to see my artwork, I mean,
Where the
you can
Wild
go
Things Are.
to Instagram, and it's Michael Ledwitz. It's LEDWITZ, and you can see this mug on there and all my other stuff that I've done. Not everything though, and the one thing I think I may start getting into, which everybody's been telling me, is to start painting dogs. And I like doing cars, but I may start doing some dogs and pups. And the stuff I've done have come out pretty cool. It's mostly been for friends who have lost their, loved ones and four-legged loved ones, I should say,
That's
and
emotional.
to comfort them because it's a terrible thing.
Hey, Ruby Red.
You know.
Hey, look what I Ruby Red. I like that picture on there.
Awesome.
Look at the picture over there, everybody.
Let's see. I can't.
Positive vibes. There's the positive vibes mask right there. Can you see
Oh,
the
nice.
Can you see the icon, little icon for her?
Oh, yeah. Very
The
cool.
logo.
Look at
Nice.
very
Super
cool.
job. Thanks for representing, Ruby.
Thank you, Ruby.
Rube Doobie.
Ruby D. Ruby D. And Ozzie Davis. They were the best.
Ah,
Yeah,
Tiff.
marriage. Oh my God. What a
Fantastic. Your mom loved the book. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh gosh. You're like screwing it in. But you know what? I've picked it back up and I moved onward with the book.
what
My
book?
dad,
Dad's.
my dad's book.
Yeah. I haven't had time to do any
Yeah.
reading. You know, brother. I'm glad you like my paintings, Sean. I'll make anything. If you need stuff for the videos or whatever, just let me know. I mean, don't they usually sometimes need that type of stuff, or you know?
Yeah, there's always the art. I don't typically do an art department, but there is
Yeah.
an art department. Yeah. Well, that's why I say you just need
If
to
your
check.
friend,
You should.
the artists want any cool artwork, let me know. I'll make something. I'll blow their minds out. I mean,
Well,
that's
that's
easy.
why I say you should tap in with this type of event because you get to go and talk to the artist directly. Me trying to sell art,
Yeah.
but you going
And
in
where?
there talking to these people. They like to meet the artist themselves. I'm not an artist. I'm just like
I'll
business
definitely.
guy.
You want me?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, hi, Miss Photojack. How are you? It's Michael Michael Ledwitz LEDWITZ. So, and you could go on there and you could see some of the car stuff and some of the stuff I'm working on. And yeah, my prices normally start, I don't know, $4,000 go up from there. Which is,
Wow.
oh yeah,
You
I
said $4,000?
$4,000, huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
So,
stuff gets
it's so
expensive.
funny though. When I was down at Amelia, I'm like, okay, and I try and be kind of, and I know this may sound crazy, but I try and be like reasonable because I want people to have it. You could set your prices so high. One girl had her artwork, and I saw it, and I go, well, what do you charge? She goes, well, I charge by the hour. I said, well, how much is the piece? $22,000, and she's brilliant. 22, and she's getting it. Then this other one was charging $13,200. Beautiful.
Oh, well, they paid a
But
picture of
I'm
you. Oh,
looking
they
like,
must paid a picture of you.
no, it was a car. It was all,
Yay! Somebody
Of course.
remembers Where the Wild Things Are. Nice, Tiffy
yeah.
Love. Yeah, that was my favorite. Max. He wore the crown and he was the king of the Wild Things Island, the island. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah.
yeah. I used to always play by myself because with Wendy and Wanda, they were a little, not older, but Wanda was older. But Wendy, she was always busy and doing artsy stuff and always wanted to do the interviewing stuff. And I always wanted to just get away and escape. And so I escaped with Max, Where the Wild Things Are. Fantastic. Thanks, Tiffy Love, for drawing that connection for me. All right,
Nice.
roll 'em, Mike.
Hey, brother.
Action. Problems living with problems in living room with your boys.
Oh. Oh, well, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. I may have a technical difficulty.
After these messages,
I'll be right
we'll
back.
be right back. Who remembers? Does anybody remember that? That was always the Saturday special.
That was the alphabet something. What was that?
Yeah. After these messages.
messages, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That was the.
I'm just a bill, yes,
Yeah,
I'm
on
only a bill, and I'm
Capitol.
living up on Capitol Hill. Oh well, I went to the. Yeah, I
Yes,
actually
sir.
watched. I actually Googled Zoom today. The Zoom song. You know, I played it for. I think it was the folks here, or we talked about it some time ago. We talked about everything on this channel. This is great.
Except
Yeah,
for
we
the
really
Great Space
make some
Coaster.
connections. Oh, we talked about it. Yeah, the Great Hanna-Barbera, the Great Space Coaster. Get on
Get
board.
on board on the Great Space Coaster. Why did that show come on so early?
Come along, step inside, take you for a super.
They came on at like 6:30 in the morning or something.
Oh my
Up
gosh,
super early to
it
watch
would be an
that.
early bird eating some fruity pebbles or Count Chocula, or Frankenberry, Count Chocula, Blueberry.
Exactly.
That was
So
some
what's the
sugary stuff. Kids were
so
bouncing off
just
the walls back then.
so just out of curiosity, what's the latest and the greatest in the world today? Do you know what's going on out here? Like, what's happening today? What's the most important news? What's happening?
Well, that's a good question. I just spoke with Nita a little while ago. She will be patching in shortly, and she will be bringing some true content. She's been chasing down the news, like Dan Rather.
What about Top Roll Call?
Stand by,
Every
guys.
night of those.
Oh yeah,
Nightly dose tonight.
Well,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Jasmine.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. This is what happens when you have 10-year-old twin boys who are going bonkers of overexhaustion. Why? Because they don't sleep. They wake up. They feed off of each other. One wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning. They can stay up to 5. Then they go back till 7. And then they wake up. And then they're bouncing off the walls. So I apologize to everybody out there in TV land, YouTube land. But, and my wife's on crutches. She's got a hairline fracture in her femur. So I'm sorry. Anyway, T, I got no noise over here. What's going on? You there? Hello?
I am here.
All righty. We're ready for excitement. Why am I talking like this? I have no idea.
Let's see if we can get entertained a little bit. I know Danny's probably strumming away with
All good, Lee.
his session. He said he wanted to maybe bring some music in with the band. He has the whole band out.
Oh, yeah? That'll be killer.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'll be nice. Brother, this beard is getting big on me. What the heck is going on? It's so weird. It's like, here's my chin. Oh. Crazy.
So what's the weather like there? You said it was hot. It's getting hot there, huh?
In Georgia?
Is the pool open?
Yeah, oh yeah. Pool's open, doing our thing. And yeah, it was a little overcast today, but humid, you know. But I tell you, it was crazy. Meeting that guy today. His name's Leon Blumenthal, 81 years old, Holocaust survivor. I gave him a big bear hug. It's like crazy, you know, people's lives, you know, what you go through. Gotta be grateful, everybody. Grateful, you know. Take a step back, relax. It's all good. It'll happen. You know, don't give up faith. You know. So, but yes, who was asking me on Miss Photojack? Yes, Michael Ledwitz, Instagram. And hopefully you like some stuff and pass the word around because I could use new people who like that, and that would be wonderful. And Be grateful for it. You know. And Tiffany Love, find out what your son or child likes, and I could do a little doodle. We'll send it out, or what have you, whatever's good for you. Or what would probably be easier is when you tune back in, I could put it up to the camera, then you could do a screenshot, and then you could just print it out. That would probably be the easiest. And then you could just do it that way too. But more than happy to do it for the kids. I always like helping the kids. The kids stop nowhere. I could be talking with the president. Honey, I need you.
I want to be a part of the video.
Oh my God, Oliver wants to be a part of the video. Oliver, you can't.
Please?
No. They're relentless.
Please?
Mhm.
Please? Please?
Hold on, please.
Please? 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 Please?
All right.
All right, yeah. So, Danny, they're getting ready to go back. They're gonna get ready to go in the studio now, and he's gonna pull up. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Here, we got some things going on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wyatt says, "Hi, Danny."
Oh, is that they want to come on again? They're like through the door. Daddy, please, can we come on? I'm like, no, you cannot come on right now. This is kids out.
Folks, this is what I was telling you about with regard to the channel. Now we are going to be opening it up for people who just want to, like, if you want to come on and share and let us know what's going on, or just to open. I mean, we've now been in this relationship for some time, and I'm insisting that we turn some corners. Just like I have my friends come on here, you all are part of my team, my friends, family, and we spend enough time together for me to want to share and brag about you too. So many of you all have talent. So many of you all have fantastic, worlds that you live in, and in terms of what you're doing there, and if you're willing to go ahead and open up and share, then come on in. I'll send you a link. All right, I could actually drop it into the feed here, and if you want to come up stage for a moment and just say hey or engage or talk about some stuff and be involved, a personal tip with the content, then just let me know, and I'll bring you up on stage. All right.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's nice. We want to, have some, it's a level of buy-in. Instead of people just watching like spectators, we want to have them take a bite. Get
Absolutely.
the real flavor for being on the live. That's why
Mhm.
they call it live. We just engage. Doesn't have to be all the time, but just once in a blue. And gives you some shout outs and stuff. I know. I like to give a big shout out to Louise Medina. Louise Medina. She's been
Oh, Louise is here.
Louise came up. She had a great time. She has a big personality, and she was quite fun to be with. And she always watches. I just got a text from her just a little while ago, and it's sad because I'm still trying to figure out, Louise, why in the world you're not involved and how I can get you back in. Maybe if the only thing I could think, Louise, is if you unsubscribe and then resubscribe, maybe that could open you back up. I never said that to you, and I don't know. We might have found the Holy Grail. Why don't you give it a shot? Or did you? But, I'm hoping that we could get to the bottom of things real soon. Do miss you on the feed. But you're always watching, I know, and you're always, sending me some feedback, which is fantastic. Appreciate you. But folks, yeah, on the real tip, you want to come on? Let me know. I'll send you a link and you can come on up and be a part. Thanks.
So how's the weather down there today? Nice.
Yeah, but it's nice, man. I mean, I don't know what it was today. It was actually it was rainy today. But when it's rainy, it's never rainy all day. It's just
No,
it
look at a little
did its
there.
thing for a little bit, and then that was that.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah, it
be-
was a little overcast here today too, so it wasn't bad. It was not bad at all.
yeah, a nice evening. I mean, and I thought I was gonna get beaten up out here. I mean, eaten up. Um,
Taquitos? Oh,
Yeah, but you know what? No, I did a little leg smacking in the first, and then I was like, you know what? I don't know why I'm starting this live now, but it hasn't been an issue. It's actually been
that's good.
kind of quiet, and no bugs. You
That's
know,
good.
I don't
Me?
even have the zapper plugged in. Normally, I have the zapper plugged in over here.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I go outside, forget it. Eating up in 30 seconds flat, no matter where I am, what I do. Mosquito
Yeah.
all day long. It's terrible.
Hmm.
It's terrible, you know. So it's Oliver's sneaking in. He wants to be. Oh, you want to say hi to Uncle Tommy?
No, I used a screwdriver to pickpocket.
Oh yeah, right, sure. Okay, yeah. How you doing there?
We good.
Can I borrow that? Thank you. Thanks. I just need to get that little piece of hair out. Here you are. You go. Thank you.
So what's going on? What's the matter? Talk to us. Tell what's going on in your life. What's happening?
I wanted to annoy you.
You want to annoy me?
Why I oughta?
Let me tell you something. He cracks me up, man. I laugh nonstop at this kid. What are you doing? You almost knocked the painting over. My painting over. Take it easy, will you?
Oh wow, Mike, you adjust your glasses like that when you talk to him.
Because I can't see.
What's going on?
I
Oh
know,
my
like,
God.
damn.
Hey,
Because I can't see
hey,
otherwise.
I saw the picture of your dad, man. You know, for Memorial Day, it was beautiful, man. Beautiful. I looked, I was like, oh my gosh, there he is. There he is.
Oh, God. Wait,
Yeah.
go to look at this. I'm getting notes, everything, the whole thing. All right, take it easy, will you? What you want to sit here? Then relax. I'm on. Yeah, that picture of my father, 1955. That was. You know, he had the longest neck. Oh man, I tell you, oh, God, I can't even think too much on that. It's too much, too much. You know, it's weird. It was. I was thinking about him the other day, and I was imitating the voice. And I'm like, and I said, it keeps him alive. Forget it. I don't know what I was thinking. Hysterical. You know, it's just, thank God I could do that voice, man. You know, like when you would come over, Tommy.
Yeah.
Come here, my other son. That's it. That's it. What are you doing? He'd be cracking these kids' butt all day. Wow. That's amazing.
Magnetic.
Magnetic. 10 years old. Not going to make 11. It's not going to happen.
Why, when I said magnetic, why did it sound like it was my first time hearing about it?
I have no idea. I'm on. Sorry, everybody. Real life here. This is real life. This is what's so great about this thing. At least that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's but yeah, Dad. It's gonna be 2 years, August. It's crazy.
No, it's already been 2 years.
No, August 11th. So anyway, so that's it. That's it. Sorry, brother. Life
Yeah,
gets
no
a
worries,
hold of
man.
it. Yeah.
So listen, so it's 9:21. I'm imagining that Nita said 9 to 9:30. So I'm going to scramble in.
All right. So where are we doing the next?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her set up inside. I'm sure she's gonna do it inside by the green. I'm gonna see if I can get something on the green screen and surprise her when she comes in.
Yeah.
Something in the background or something. I'm gonna just play around with this thing. Because we've
sounds
had it
good.
now for several weeks and we have yet to have anything but the green background. And I don't think that's what we paid $150 for. Just to have a green
Or you like Kermit the Frog? I don't know. Oliver.
I remember that one.
Let me tell you
song.
something. If Uncle Tommy was up here, you wouldn't be doing it. I'll tell you that much. Would you? No way. That's it. Uncle T be like, he's like, nah, shame my chain. You know? He is your nephew, let me tell
So
you.
what's going on? Anybody snacking around there this time of night?
No, nobody's snacking. Oh, you mean at me or on the tube?
Snacking. I mean, you know, you all at your house. I mean, I know this time of night, boy, shucks. Oh, it's
Oh, my
9:22,
God.
everybody. You know, at least once a day, I always see 9:22 on the clock. That's my birth date, everybody. 9:22 for years since I was a kid. It's always been. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, snack time. So what's going on? I'm getting ready to lay in
Oliver,
this.
what are you going to get? You going to have a snack now? Uncle Tommy wants to know.
I'm gonna watch a horror movie.
No, you're not.
Yes.
He has been into like scary stuff since he's been like day one. He's like obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be the next Stephen King. I don't know what's going on. All right, go on out. Come on. Let's go. Say bye to Uncle T.
Bye.
Well, look
See
at
you,
him when
buddy.
you text him.
Bye.
All right.
This is not the last. What? This is not the last time you'll see the pickpocket.
Okay. All right.
Pickpocketer.
Pickpocketer. Okay.
He's loving it.
Loving it. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. How many people out there have twin boys or twins or like identical twins or fraternal twins? Identical twins are totally different than fraternal, obviously, because they're two separate individuals stuck in an elevator.
Don't get too far into it, because let me tell you something.
Oh,
I have 23 seconds left, it says. All right, so listen, everybody. And there's Danny. All right, fantastic. So let me go in, and then I'll see if I can plug up and join back in. You know what? I'm not going to shut it down now. I won't shut it down. What I'll do is I'm going to just exit my stuff. I'm going to bring Danny up, and then I'm going to go ahead and plug this device in and get away from the pool.
All right. Well, listen, I've got to set up with the kids for bedtime. So look at him. He looks like he's back in 1978. Look at that recording studio with all the wood back there. This is awesome. Vintage. Go get it. Let me just help Lisa get set up. And hey, everybody. We're on with D-Rock. All right. And we're going to get this next part going. And that's it. So everything's going to be good. All right.
When we did the Tommy Jam.
Yeah.
And the way you came onto that shit, dude, was just fucking awesome.
We're on right now. Really?
We're live?
Yeah, we're live. Say hello.
What's up,
What's
guys?
up, fellas?
How you guys doing?
Tay, D, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Michael. What's happening?
Shout out.
We got the group here.
You got the group.
We got the group happening. We got Nick. We got Joanna, one of our fans. We got what's your name again? Mike. Mike who?
Dorflinger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dorflinger, of course.
Dorflinger, not Dorflinger.
Dorflinger.
You got me.
You're famous. Yeah.
You made me famous,
I feel like Johnny Carson.
Famous and getting paid big money. This
That's
is
it. What's up, Dan?
Mike. I grew up with Mike, and then Tommy's on the show, but he just cut out temporarily. But this is Tommy's channel.
Awesome. How are you?
Good, brother. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I can't ask for anything more tonight. This is awesome, man.
Nice, buddy. Nice.
Like
Very cool.
Grew up together with Tommy. Like we were all buddies. It was Mike, me, and
We
Tommy.
all grew up. Grew up together. Yeah.
And I didn't have that many friends in high school, but he was one of them. Tommy was one of them.
You know, it's crazy you had no friends in high school. I picked and choose so wisely on who I hung out with in high school because I couldn't stand the cliques. You know, cliques,
exactly.
And I couldn't stand, you couldn't hang out with somebody because that person didn't like, you know what I mean? I didn't like any of that stuff. I stayed to myself and I had a very small friend group.
Yeah.
And now this is what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
28 years old. I'm a young man.
He's 28 and I'm 52, but he said it better than I could say it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't like the click.
Danny's a young man too as well. Listen, Dan, age is just a number. It's just a number, and you know that.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna set up in the other room, and give me a minute, okay?
I'm playing, bro. It's a number. All right, Mike. I heard you. So, for those of you who could hear me, I know we're live. That was Mike Dorflinger. He is our guitarist, and Nick Clemens. He also is the guitarist. He's our head guitarist, rhythm guitarist. And we are going to have a good time. We are at a place called the Jam Room. It's like a jamming studio. Big place. I will show everybody around here. Can I flip this camera? Probably not. I can't flip it, but show you a little bit. This is our rehearsal room.
You show them that little area back there. That's the little glass area for the recording.
But it's very dark, so it's gonna be hard to see. So we can't show them the recording area. It's not lit up. This is actually in the basement of Nick's house.
This is a TV show. You want to tell us the TV show?
Oh, by the way.
We live. We
live, everybody.
live on the YouTube.
Get Tommy out back on there.
Can I give you the reins for a little bit? I gotta briefly set up. No? Okay. So let me put you right here. I gotta step to the side for a moment. I will be right back. There's gonna be lots of music. So I hope you guys don't mind music. There's gonna be lots of it. It's gonna be cray. All right? Lights, LED lighting is awesome.
When you play that, are you gonna be able to hear the piano? Is Rich coming or whatever? Is he coming or
No idea.
Not even sure. Rich, Mike. Did I meet Rich? I think he did say Rich is coming. Love to put this light on. Love to put the light on, bro.
Ouch.
There we go. Hey, now you guys can see me. Goodness gracious. Light set up. That is very bright. Oh my gosh. It's a bright light. There we go. This is a great light. Wow. That's an awesome light. People, they make videos in here. This is unbelievable.
You don't have no drinks here. You sat.
There's a machine. I'm gonna go get the drinks from the machine.
Is it alcohol in there?
No, regular drink. Oh, you wanted the other adult drinks.
Oh.
Say hello
I'm
to the
good.
people.
No, I'm good.
There's
Thanks,
thousands
bye.
of people watching you. Right
Oh.
now. Okay.
She's on the move.
Okay, no worries. Now, does she want drink soda or she don't drink?
What's going on? What's going on out
Hey,
there?
what's
TV
up?
Land? Huh?
What's
Who
up,
we got
Tommy?
there?
How you doing, brother?
What's going on,
Mike
family?
Carpenter, our guitarist. He says hello. He loves you.
Love
He
you
loves
too,
your
bro.
show.
All right. Cool. Good to have you all with me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Yeah. Looks like you all are in a furrier, like fur storage unit right there.
Yeah. Did you show Tommy?
Let me show you around a little
Yeah.
bit.
Or a humidor. What do you all, a cigar plant?
No, this is a real
We're in a legit
professional.
recording studio.
It looks fantastic. I love the wood. I love the wood. Now I'm only joshing with you. I heard you're in the basement of Nick's. Nick, how you doing, fella?
Nick's basement.
I have a floor.
Down in the dungeon.
By the way, can we how can I get this cam to turn the other way? Like use my other camera so I can show you better. Is it possible or only use this front camera?
I'm done.
You're me?
Yeah. Not that you're Mr. Tech, not that
Oh,
you're the tech guy, but
I mean, if I was there, I'd probably turn it around. I don't think I have any capability of doing anything on my end. Turn the camera around. He's a maniac on the floor. Hey, y'all. Tiffy Love says, hey, Danny and everybody. All right. Guys, we're getting ready to get entertained, right? Be entertained. I didn't get a chance to try to do anything with the backdrop, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, now I'm coming inside. Now I'm itching. Huh? How about that? I talked too soon. Talk too soon. Those bugs got me. They got me. For those of you who are checking out the feed now, well, you missed a lot. You missed quite a bit, but just all about good vibes and positive energy. We got Mike on standby. We got Danny right here, and we got the band.
Yeah, this thing disconnects so easy. Because I wanted to show you from the other camera, because this is the front camera. It's hard. So I'm going to try to show you around here. Let's see if I could use this light. Let's see, you got. It's hard to see though. I don't even know if you could see this.
Yeah, we can see. Yep. Now that's the switchboard. The boards back there.
That's the golden microphone. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
aiming at it properly.
Probably. We see the phone. We see a reflection of the phone on there on the glass.
Oh, you only see the phone. Okay.
So if you hold it up high and get it on an angle, why don't you angle down to the microphone so that your phone's not right in front of it?
I heard it. Okay, because I didn't know how to slide the glass open. Now I'm going to show you. Now you'll see. Okay, 1 second. Show you. I'm just showing you one of the rooms here. Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like a soundproof room. Wow, it's so dead in there. There is no bouncing of any sound in here.
Yep. If you get in there, you better know how to sing, right? Or play.
Get in there. If you get in there, you better talk like Tommy Williams if you go in there. Hey. Because that's for pros. Or you better play guitar like Nick.
Don't go in there with the kazoo talking about, hey.
Yeah. Don't be going in there with that dollar kazoo. I don't know. I like the wood in here. It's nice.
Yeah, very nice. Nice set right there.
Nick, where did you get all these amps from? Amps. Where'd you get all these amplifiers from? This is just like from the past. Got some old mixing boards.
Oh boy.
I used to have these on my wall. I used to have a 24 track on my wall, and then I had no more room, and then everything went digital. I don't know what that is.
I need somebody with this.
Oh, we're doing what kind of speakers we got? LO speakers, towers. All right, pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got he's a guitar player, but he's just playing with the piano. Two actually right now.
Get a little Schroeder out there. Get a little Charlie Brown going.
Oh, you heard that?
Yep. I used to love Name That Tune, man. So I'm on it there.
I'm not a piano player. That's like the only piano.
Oh, okay.
See if I can play this.
Hey Dan, you know how to put percussion or cymbals up?
Okay, I gotta do the percussion, set it up. Yeah. Cymbals, yeah. We can set these up. You gotta set the percussion up. So basically, you gotta put this cymbal on here, basically. I might need my hand. Put that like this. Put this like this.
Wow. It's like being back in 5th grade, seeing the stuff being put together, and wow.
kind of low lying. That doesn't even look right what I just did. That doesn't feel right. Oh, I think I put the. Oh, that. Wait, this is a hi-hat. This is a hi-hat symbol. This is not a regular hi-hat. Where's the hi-hat?
That's the one that goes.
Yes, yes. Where's the hi-hat at? Well, this is the hi-hat. Yeah, this is hi-hat. I can put this phone so you can see me. This is weird. Okay, I'm gonna put it here.
Hey, you got your Corona shirt on. Yay! Yay! X-Men Dad.
We got these crazy girls trying to hang with us. But if they act up, we just send them home. That looks better. But it's not holding up. Oh no, I can't set the hi-hat up. Oh no. I definitely did this wrong. There's a piece missing. I don't know.
If there's anything missing, he has it right outside. So let him know.
The drummer might have to do this. Can you see the guitarist?
No.
Yeah, you can see it.
I'll go get it.
Thanks. I'm sorry, bro. I'm fucking shit. I'm like, fuck. I love torching this as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how really, you want to see the rock and roll business? This is it.
Nice. It's everything I imagined.
Waiting around, sitting around.
So listen, does anyone out there have any questions what it's like being in the rock and roll business? And not so much for me, but for Nick, because he is this man is a true rock star.
There he is.
Yeah, he's the real rock star. Do you have any questions like about the rock and roll business that you want to ask Nick?
It's amazing. The preparation, but you know what? To everything that
Yeah. I was just straightening out that guitar because it was falling.
Go get him, champ. Danny, you gonna play Stone Cold Child?
Yeah, if I had the background. I have the record. I know I have that record in my attic.
I got that record somewhere. God knows where it is, but I got it.
I gave you a record, a vinyl?
Yes, you gave me the 45.
It was a 33.
Oh, 33, whatever, the tiny one.
Because I'm gonna look for it in my attic, but if I can't.
No, but the 45 was the little one. It was the little single that you gave me. It was a two-sided little single.
There could have been a single.
It was the 45. And I
think
remember
it's
it was like a blue-gray label around it.
I'd like to get a hold of it and digitize it.
I wish I could find it. God knows where it is.
That's the two of us. We both gotta find it.
That's it, brother.
But I've done so many songs after that I didn't care, but it is
First
a piece
one.
of history. It's a nice piece of history.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to listen to.
there you are. Tiffy Love says, "Who is your inspiration, Nick? And when did you know music was your thing, Danny?"
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to hear what it sounded like at 15, but I had recordings of me playing at age, it was probably age 13, 14, and I threw it out. I had the whole band, I had solos, and I hated my music teacher. I felt my music teacher was playing politics with me. Like, I loved him because he taught me like a lot that I knew back then, and then I felt he was playing politics with somebody, someone's parents who had more influence than myself, than my parents. So he took a liking to some other kids. I took those tapes that I made and I just threw it all out. I didn't even want to see it. I'm
Take a
not
look
talking
at that,
about our high school
Danny.
teacher. I'm talking about our middle school teacher. I just took the tapes and I just destroyed them all.
So take a look at that message you got there, Danny.
I did not see this. Oh, I can see. Wait. Who was your inspiration, Nick? When did you know music was your thing? Nick, who was your inspiration? When did you realize music was your thing?
I got a tape from my old man. Like, that was an old tape. It was Jimi Hendrix, The Grateful Dead, and David Bowie all on one track. And I kept rewinding it and playing it over and over until tape broke. That's when I realized what rock and roll was. It just gave me a piece. Gave me a piece.
That was an excellent.
But I'm trying, Rock and roll's a funny business.
That was an excellent question. Really good question, Tiffy Love. He got it from Hendrix. He was playing those Hendrix records.
Oh, my friends, I bother you too much, bro. Just a second.
He was into the Hendrix, and of course he said from his dad. His dad was his.
Hey, Danny, is Clarence Clemens Nick's father or uncle or?
Clarence was Nick's dad. The big man was Nick's dad.
Oh, that was his dad. Oh my gosh.
What?
Wow. Let me say hello. I just want to give him my condolences. I'm sorry about that.
Let me go back where he just walked out.
Wow.
But in the meantime, when he comes back in,
I met
walk
Clarence.
out to the end. I'm gonna stand right by your side till thick and thin. Ain't no doubt we're gonna win. We've been through hell and back compared to where we've been. Now all the girls we knew who thought you were cool. I never introduced my favorite ones to you.
Wait a minute.
Call on me. Remember that song?
Yeah, Danny, it was me and you.
And go.
Brother, didn't me and you meet Clarence when we were at the Berkeley Carteret when he was walking out? Was it me and you? Or it may have been me and Henry. I don't know.
That'd be you and Henry.
Yeah.
But I would say Clarence was a big
Henry Vaccaro
to look up.
Yeah, it was like 1986, and Clarence was walking out. He was getting into a Ford Econoline, and I think it was me and Henry, and we said hello.
Wow.
And he was like the nicest guy. He was so cool, But
some of these people in the band were actually friends with Clarence, and they could tell you lots.
Well,
of stories.
my cousin Norman Selden. Well, he's not it was my uncle's by marriage. His cousin.
Norman's related to you, Norman?
Yeah, my uncle Harold is his uncle.
Wow.
Norman is Paul's son, and he used to own Selden Jewelers in Red Bank, New Jersey. And I remember we were at Passover, and Norman came over. He had an afro like this big, right? He wore big platform shoes. It was like it may have been 74. He had a 1973 Jaguar XJ6 in like a burgundy red. And he drove up in this Jaguar to my aunt and uncle's house. And he came in, and I didn't know who he was. I just knew he was, cousin. He's my uncle's nephew. And yeah, that's so cool. That's very, very cool. Now, what instrument does Nick play?
Nick is a rhythm guitarist.
Oh, cool.
And a singer, vocalist.
Very cool. So Clarence was his dad. Wow. Wow.
Can I put this thing? Oh, is this a phone holder or a guitar holder? No. Okay, cool. It's just so hard. This big studio, not one place to put my phone.
Where are you at? Where are you right now? You in Asbury or?
We're in Nick's basement in Neptune.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Let me put my sax down. Wait, I need my hands.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him.
This cord is bad.
Where Nick? How are you?
This cord. Hey, how you doing?
I'm Michael, and I just want to say my condolences on your dad.
Oh,
Such an influence, and I know what it's like. I just lost my dad 2 years ago. Gonna be 2 years ago,
okay.
and it's just never the same, brother. But the funny thing is I was gonna say my uncle Harold is Norman Selden's uncle.
Oh, wow.
So I have a vision of Norman in 1974 with a giant afro. I guess he was playing with Bruce and everybody, and he drove up in a '73 4-door, like a maroon Jaguar. And I remember his big platform shoes, and he had a beard and the whole thing. And I never knew, I didn't know. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I had no idea,
Wow.
And but your dad was just so incredible. I played sax, but I was terrible. I still have my sax in my garage, and it has a sticker that says "I'm the Blues" from like 1980 on it. And but I do automotive artwork now, so it's I paint paintings like this.
Some good memories, man.
Yeah.
Memories.
So that's some of my artwork. Yeah. So, but it lives in you. He lives in you, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. But Danny, oh, by the way, Dan, I'm going to be home in Jersey maybe July, so we'll have to get together.
Yes, I will have you over. Whether it's just to come over or if you want to come over Friday night, we could do that.
Yeah,
too.
whatever it may be. I'm going to be home with Lisa and the boys, and we're going to probably be up there for maybe 2 weeks. So, love to see you, brother.
So if you want to experience an authentic Friday night dinner, you're more than welcome.
Thanks, pal.
My wife and I would like to have you. If you want to come over during a regular time, that's fine too.
Absolutely. We'll figure it all out. It'll be awesome.
All right. Very good.
Yeah, brother.
I'm going to jam a little bit. I'm going to get that sax out.
Go get it, will you? Let's hear some music.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Put that over here. Your phone's going to tighten into that. And then you
He gets a real narrow view. Remember inside my studio?
maybe pull this back a little bit.
Like this? What do you think I was trying to tell you? Yeah. I thought this was for guitar. I was looking at this too.
You're a friend. Wait, Danny, what year did he write that song? Was that 85 when he did You're a Friend of Mine?
Yeah, 85.
Oh my God. You used to play that.
Remember in the talent showcase?
Oh my God.
I did.
It wasn't even that. It was like, listen, hanging out at your house. We'd go down in the basement. You'd start taking out that sax. You'd wail on that thing.
Remember those guys, Mike Trout?
Oh my God, yeah, Michael Trout. I just saw a picture of him on
He did
Facebook.
Joe Jackson, and I was doing the Clarence part. Remember that we had a band, bunch of people.
You killed it, buddy.
We did the.
I wish I knew how to play. I still have my sax right in the case.
Good
and I was gonna restore it, but they said it's got like mites and stuff. And I don't know if you can restore it still. I'm sure you can, right?
You could restore anything. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
right.
I mean,
I still have my paperwork from Mr. Moore's class in high school in that thing. It's crazy. I got all I never left. It's like a time capsule. Hey, buddy, I can't hear you, pal. Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Listen, let me ask you something. So you said something about your sax that has what in it?
It has like a little mite. Like we wanted to try and I thought I could still play it.
Can you blow anything out of it? You can't blow out of it, right?
Oh, I could blow out of it, but I can't play it. I can't put my mouth on it. It's been inside a case for 35 years.
Something's in my trumpet. I can't. It doesn't blow. I blow my brains out before I could get in a sound, even air through it. I don't know. Maybe something crawled in it. I'm thinking, what the heck happened?
Wait a minute.
Mine's been inside my case too, but I don't know what crawled in there with it.
You know what? Here, wait a minute. I got to see. I got. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I got it right here. Just the case of it. But See, I'm in the garage, but let's see if my light goes on. It's not going on. But anyway, hold on. Right? But you can see, you can't see it really. The whole thing is here. Wait. I'm gonna just put it right here on the light. But look, it's still Big Red. I like Puma. Is it working? Hold on. Sorry, everybody.
Oh wow, go Big Red. Oh, Mike, show it.
All right, hold on, wait. Come here, wait. Hold on.
That's the school sticker right there.
Still
Oh
from
man.
1985. Look, this is from 1981. I had that ML put on there. And look, I like Puma because we always had the Puma Clydes.
Wow.
You know. And here, I'll open it up. Wait a minute. It's still
like a time capsule.
It's a freaking time capsule. That's what it is. It's crazy.
Mike.
I mean,
yeah, we see, man.
It's my con. My dad paid $700 for this thing in 1980. He's like, you better play the damn thing. It's still here. You see it?
Oh man, looks great.
And I still have the warranty book from when it was brand new. Instruments. It's crazy. Registration, all that stuff. I mean, I'll never get rid of this thing. But it needs to be cleaned out, like the pads and everything. You know? I don't know what else I got in this thing, but yep. My dad got it for me, so I have to get it cleaned out and all that stuff. But it's pretty cool. You know? All right, hold on. All little operators and shit. All right. So that's that, everybody. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah, Nick is Clarence's son. I didn't know. Hey, everybody. Danny, you there? Can everybody hear me? Let's see. There we go. Isn't that cool with the sax? Oh, man.
Hey!
We're back. And you were talking about snacks before.
Even time pizza.
When it's on the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
My snack of choice is Kit Kat. Give me a break. Kit Kat. You gotta love it. Have a Kit Kat. This is not endorsed by Kit Kat, by the way, people. It's endorsed by me. What do we got? Is Danny on? T, I can't hear.
Wow, it's
I can't hear Danny. I can't hear Danny, buddy.
You can't hear him?
No. You want me to go out and come back in?
You don't hear music at all?
No. It may be a bigger problem than this. I don't know. But
you should hear it.
no, I didn't hear him.
All right, yeah, go out and come back in.
All right. I'll be right back.
Big shout outs, Barb, Tiffy, love. Keisha, Lisa Ledwitz.
How you guys doing? I'm gonna run out of batteries. I gotta hang this phone up. I really apologize, but I want to get a song in.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. I want to wait till Nick comes. But keep in mind the view is very limited. Let me go in this quiet room so you guys can hear me. Okay, we're going quiet time. That's so much more quiet. So anyway, I'd like to get Nick in here and show you guys a video with everybody playing. But keep in mind that the video screen is very narrow. So you're only going to see like a narrow strip. That's just how the program is. It's not meant to get a wide view unless I turn it like this. I'll be upside down, though. You won't like that. Yeah. You guys won't like that. You're just going to get this little narrow strip, but that's the capability of the program. It's not me.
It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good, buddy.
So let me come back in.
That music.
Let me come back in when Nick's here. I got very limited battery left. I'll come back in the room, and you'll get the whole group playing at least one song.
All right, cool.
And have a great time on the channel.
Thank you.
All right. So I'll catch you guys soon. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you, Barb, by the way, for that very sweet of you. Very sweet. We do have a great team, guys. I got to say, it's just, it's family. Everybody's just hanging, doing their thing, That's a great thing. Hi, Neat. What are you doing? I can't hear you, though. You look very nice tonight, honey. I like the hoop earrings. Yeah.
Now it's
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, honey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Mike, give me a moment because Nita's going to come in this seat right here. So we're just transitioning over.
I'm not. I'm going to be over there.
All right.
You just show me some
things. Stand tight. All right. Sit tight.
Sit tight. Yeah. What's Boogie doing? Okay, he's figuring it out. What, babe? No. Oh, with all of us? Oh, really? That's very sweet. Who said that? Who said that? I look like Ben Affleck. That's not the first time someone said that to me. There we go. All righty. There we go. All righty. Thank you, KRG. What, Kurg? All righty. Thank you, KRG ARC5A. Thank you, KRG. What, Kurg? All righty. I'm having a hard time pronouncing that one. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. What, Kurg?
Yeah. So yes, Mike.
Yes,
KRGARC5A is.
They say I look like Ben Affleck.
Yes, and that is none other than Keisha. So we go by Keisha.
Mike, Keisha.
KRGARC5A is. They say I look like Ben Affleck. Yes, and that is none other than Keisha. So
Keisha, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Mike, you have another device opened up. You're getting that reverberation.
Oh, let me turn that off. There we go.
Motown, looking for Maurice. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. Let me
Where is Maurice?
Spoke with him earlier. He had a doctor's appointment and
Hope he's all right. Hope everybody's
yeah, he was like, regular visit.
Regular checkup. Someone told me that once before I looked like Ben Affleck. Years ago. He was like, I don't know. Hey, my brother. Do you like the new painting? It came out cool, right?
Yeah, very nice.
Is that one awesome? Look at that. That one's coming along really good.
Nice and mellow. I like that.
Mellow yellow, baby. That's Florida right there.
Yeah.
My inspiration for Florida.
Very mellow with that one.
You can get in close.
Like the color. That's a vintage color right there.
Yeah. It's a 1954 Porsche 356. It's called an A body, which was the first design. And then the B bodies came in like 1960.
Looks like a hybrid between so many different cars.
Oh, yeah. But it's still in process. I still have to finish it up. But it's the gentleman who owns it lives in Florida. And I was looking through all my photos of Amelia, and I was
like the wheel hub. Zero in on the wheel hub, man. Let me see. Yeah, you really got that nice. Yep. And the shine in there. Yep.
And the light, just picks up
everything. Yeah, picks it up.
So
good job.
Thanks, buddy. I love it. It's there's a lot of stuff that we've been doing. And it's awesome. Studio. Yeah. My grandfather's artwork is right up here too. Right up there. He used to do he used to copy all the famous artists, and he did a mural from 1948, I think. And some of the stuff that he would do, they think it was real, and he would never tell them. He wouldn't. I swear to God, he wouldn't. He had a buddy, Ubby Weinstein, and he made him a big painting, and he said it was like 30 grand or whatever. This back in the early 70s, and they believed him because he was wealthy. And he kept it in his New York City apartment for like 3 years. All of a sudden, the pipes burst. The painting was destroyed. He calls my grandfather, like frantic. Bob, oh yeah, the painting, it's gone. You don't understand. I'm sorry. I know you loaned it. But don't worry. Don't worry. I contacted a lawyer. I filed the lawsuit. I've got an insurance claim. And my grandfather's like, hold up on that car wash, gentlemen. That is a fake. I didn't want to tell you because you loved it so much. I figure I'd, do a joke on you. And now I let you keep it. You got to cancel everything. Otherwise, you're going to be going to jail. True story. I swear to God. And so he called him up. He gave. I didn't know. It was. He made it for me as a joke. And everything was fine. But yeah, he was that good. He was that good. He was, well, man, he was crazy. So, but he was awesome. He was awesome. God. Bone, my brother. Yeah, we got to go back down to Florida. We want to do I don't know how far away you are from Georgia. Like if we came down.
About 7 hours.
Yeah, we're about 7 hours. But
I did 5-hour run in the 14.
Nita told me that she wanted to go up. Where was that, Nita?
Amelia Island.
Amelia Island.
I gotta talk to Mike about that.
All right, she's gonna be on in a second. She's gonna.
Oh my God! Well, I'm going down next year.
Wait a second.
That's like 5 and a half hours away from us. It's a nice area. Amelia's gorgeous. Surrounding areas are a little impoverished, but you're in country. I mean, but it's a beautiful area. It's just gorgeous. I mean, just really, really gorgeous. I stayed up in Kingsland, Georgia, about a half hour away, and from the Ritz, and it was magnificent. But the best part about it was I drove the 14 down, 48-year-old car. I drove 1,000 miles. It was just so epic, and driving back in the sun and just everything. I got so many photos. It's just really amazing, just amazing. And the funny thing is that it wasn't enough time behind the wheel. I was about an hour and a half away from home, and I missed the family, of course, but the purpose of driving that car and getting that feeling, it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough time. I drive it every day. I drive that car every day. Can't get enough of it.
Wow, that's fantastic, man. It held up nicely on the road and stuff. You said you had a couple of, just got a once over before you got on the road, but everything was
yeah. I had it fully serviced, and I got new tires. I spent about $1,800 on the thing to get it all, but it needed it though. It wasn't like just for the trip. And then when we drive up to Jersey in July, I think I'm thinking about driving it up, but it's either one of them I'm going to drive up, and which I think will be fun. And we'll see. My kneecaps don't like it though, because you're like it's like being in a go-kart. It's like so tiny, and when you get in the car, it's like 4 inches lower. It's like a cockpit. You just get in it, and they're great cars though. Oh, Tommy, you'd love. You know who had one? Danny Peshkin had one when we were kids. He had that black. Ray had the Jags and everything. And then Danny had
remember Teddy Schultz? The Schultz?
Stephen Schultz,
yeah. Teddy Schultz. They had I don't know what they had. They had the 944.
Oh, they had everything. The Schultz, Harvey Schultz. Oh, they made a fortune. Yeah, real estate, commercial, big money. But yeah, the oh my God, crazy. Hal Drive.
Yeah.
Oh, unreal. It's nuts. It's just now I haven't been back in 2 years, going on 2 years, and I really don't miss it. I mean, I love it down here. I like it down here better than back up.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
For a while, you just like fall into your groove. But you go back home, you know what to do. You know how to enjoy it and absorb the.
Well, it's sad because I'm going to go back home and it's nothing going home to. I mean, Wendy is there, but Karen, I don't talk to her anymore. I mean, because of all that stuff, and I'll keep it at that. Knowing her, she'll try and sue me for some bullshit. Ooh, sorry. And, but it's all good. Got family, my cousin Linda and my mother-in-law and everybody and everybody else. So it'll be awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. But it's, I still like it down south. everybody's all mellow yellow. I gotta tell you, I fell in love with Florida. Like, I'm serious. I fell in love with Florida. It is gorgeous down there. You know, I mean, minus the hurricanes that get me nervous, but it's beautiful. It's like, it's just all you want to do is relax. I mean, when I was at the Ritz, we went out to go see the cars and everything. Look at you. We're like on the View. What is this? Look at you. Hello.
How you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Good seeing you, Mike.
Hey, honey, how are
What's
you?
up, dude? What's up, baby?
How you
Everything's
doing?
good?
We're doing good.
Everything is good. It is Thursday, and I'm feeling great. It's Friday Eve, and I'm just loving everything. The weather's great. I'm feeling great.
That's good, honey.
You know, working hard.
Yeah.
Working hard. I mean, all the way through and through to the end. You know, I put 100% in,
Oh, yeah.
110.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm doing over here. Listen, I was talking to Tommy because you were talking about Amelia Island, right?
Amelia Island.
And it's so funny because now let me tell you this. One of my colleagues at work, he wears an Amelia Island t-shirt practically every day. And I mean, no exaggeration, no exaggeration. And I'm just like, Amelia, you know, I'd never researched or anything. And for some reason, I was like, wait, and he's a water person. He does scuba diving. He swims with shark, you know, the whole thing. And then I was watching The Housewives of Atlanta, and the girls did a trip to Amelia Island. Now, this was recently. I didn't see the whole episode, but that was the island choice. And then you're talking about it. So I'm like, ding, ding. I'm like, wait a minute. I said,
Renita, it was insane.
Tell me about it, because I'm told Tommy, I said, listen, it's in Georgia. It's an island. I mean, and I think that's somewhere where I want to go.
So let me tell you a little bit about Amelia Island and what transpired with me. So due to the fact of me doing my artwork and the success that I've had so far, which I'm beyond grateful for.
Congratulations on that too.
Yeah,
I mean, that just went viral. It's great, and I can't wait. I can't wait until the show comes out.
Oh, with the TV show, the TV show. We're still in production.
Yeah,
got to get it to editing.
Now you had the pilot. You shot the pilot already?
We're 85% done with the pilot.
Okay.
So we did all of that, and we still got some more car stuff to do. You know, there's a lot of people that want to say hello to us. And so hopefully when COVID dies down, we'll be able to get these individuals on. And
well, that's your thing.
Crazy people.
You are the guru. You are the guru. You're the historian. You're the go-to when it comes to cars, and especially like, you know, model antique, you know, good old classics.
I'm like,
you know what I mean?
Just like laser focused on. It's all I do. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I mean, that's all I do.
And I remember you were into watches. That was another thing. I remember you were like totally you're the watch guy. Like, you know, you have like the full collection.
I used to have
your dad. Yeah, exactly. You guys had the jewelry shop, right?
No, I mean, my own personal maybe, but I used to collect watches. I guess in the mid 2000s, I started with GPs, and then I had a couple of those, and then I went with Panerai, and I had Rolex and all that stuff. And then now I got rid of them all, and now I'm finally got the big stuff. I got my little iPhone watch.
Oh, right.
Because I can't see that good. So I now it's like I could care less about the good watch. I just want something where I could see where I can see the numbers. I sound like my father. It's ridiculous, but it's the truth. And so I finally got an iPhone, and I finally got the watch, and now I'm like.
Now, how was that iPhone? I mean, how was the iPhone watch? I mean, you know, I'm a watch person. I mean, back in the day, my mom had got me this Gucci watch when I went off to college. Someone ended up taking it out of my room because I had it out, and, you know, people going in and out of your dorm room. And then I got into like the Anne Klein for a minute. That was my thing. And then I got into like the Michael Kors. All right. Then I got a Marc Jacobs. I mean, just one, and I'll like keep it forever.
Yeah.
Now, actually, the Marc Jacobs stopped ticking. So I found a Marc Jacobs shop down in Bal Harbor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take it there to see if they can do something with it, just to have it. It's like a rose gold, you know. But I mean, like, I do miss a watch. I mean, I like my cell phone. I like to look at it. But I mean, it's nothing like I have an iPhone. Yeah.
You got to get the watch. I'm telling you.
I don't, you know, too many gadgets. Like, I mean, I'm not that techy.
For the numbers, I'm telling Renita, it's fantastic.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's fantastic. It's
Oh
like you get the
gosh.
messages. I can't see the messages because I can't see. But
So
I
now is
get
it
my
replacing
heartbeat.
your
I get
iPhone? It's just replacing your phone altogether?
no. You use it
Okay.
together, but like,
Okay.
and you could switch your faces and everything. You
Yeah.
get little Mickey Mouse face. You know, you get Buzz Lightyear, all that nonsense. But I just like it because
Well, a lot of people do. A lot of people like the iPhone watch. I
I
mean,
like it.
I don't know if I'm ready to take that leap. I never really
It's easy.
was into it, you know. I mean, I'm just like, I like to have a nice, if anything, I'll just have a nice designer watch to look at my wrists, and that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna invest in one.
Well,
I'll leave that
they're
up to you
cheap. They're not
guys.
even that expensive. They're like $500. It's like not
Yeah,
even
I know. Yeah.
you
But
know.
I don't know. I still like the fashion watches still.
Yes.
You know, that's kind of where I
It's
am with
whatever
when it comes
makes
to
you happy,
watches.
my sister.
Yeah, but you guys you guys are on that other level because I mean, a lot of people, of course,
Well,
they have the iPhone watch.
it's funny, but getting back to Amelia. So
Yeah.
the thing with Amelia is what happened is that the second guest that I had on the TV show was Jerry. He's got a very large car collection, and he's an incredible guy. He's 71, I think. He's a race car driver for 40 years. He was
Wow.
with Procter and Gamble. He created Grease Lightning, the little degreaser stuff. He
Oh,
owned a pet
cool.
food company, and he's done very well. And he's an extremely, extremely generous man. And he's really kind of like just become just a really nice friend and a great guy.
Nice.
And so we all started hanging out, and his place, he had his own private car club. It's called the Dog House.
Okay.
And so he's got all his Porsches there and everything else like that, and he's got a giant Porsche transport bus. It's an old
Wow.
giant, like yellow, like a Greyhound bus.
Okay.
From the 50s.
You're
And he
kidding me.
converted it to a car carrier for his personal car. And so it's Porsche. And so anyway, so when he was going down to Amelia Island, he's like, Michael, he's like, we're bringing your paintings down. Because I've left them over at the doghouse. I brought them over to my friend Trip Campbell. If you're ever in the Atlanta area, everybody, you gotta, and you're living here and you have cars, you have to.
Yeah, shout it out because we have a lot of friends and family in the ATL. So
absolutely.
Where's it located, Mike?
It's called the Driving Club, and it's at Road Atlanta. And you could get a hold of me or what have you, but Trip Campbell is the owner. And then what we're doing is that we're going to be building. Well, I'm not a part of it, but my artwork's going to be a part of it. They're building car condos. They just bought 137 acres right next to Road Atlanta, and they're going to be building these car condos. And what they are is, I guess they're about 1,500 square feet. And for the car collector and the race car driver who with the larger pocketbooks or wallets, they buy these things, and they're real estate, and they're incredible, and they have a loft in there, and it's just.
So wait, you're actually housing your car there? Is that what it is?
Car there, and you can sleep there too. It's like a hotel suite up top, I guess. I'm thinking.
What?
Yeah, it's incredible, but they're expensive. But he wants to have all my artwork there. But if you're in the area, reach out to me. You can get me on Instagram at Michael Ledwitz. It's LEDWITZ.
Repeat that again for the viewers. Go ahead.
It's Michael, MICHAEL.
We need to type it in the chat.
Ledwitz, LEDWITZ. Z as in zebra. And get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me for my artwork. You get a hold of me if you want stuff interested in the car con or whatever it may be. And it's just, so we went down there and we were all together, and it was just a dream come true. I wound up selling a painting down there. When I was the featured artist for the Atlanta concourse at Chateau Elan, I created this Mercedes, a 540K.
That's my thing.
Yes,
that's my lane there. It's all there. That's all me.
This
100%.
car, Renita, is $5.5 to $7 million. And it's pretty insane. And it's one of 487 cars in this personal collection.
What year is it? What year is
1937.
Wow.
And it's on, and you can see it. It's on my Instagram page. But I what happened is I did the event back in September of 2018. And I was inspired by this car, and I made it, and I hung it in my house. And so I wound up seeing the car again at there we are, at Amelia Island.
Okay.
and I knew it was this gentleman's car, and so I just brought back great memories. I was like, oh my God, there it is, and so anyway, so I started walking, and I'm walking down the fairway, and I see the guy, and I'm
Wow.
not sure if it's him, and I'm like, so and so, and he's like, yes, and I met his wife, and I said, I was the featured artist at the Atlanta Concourse.
Right.
I made a painting of your car because I loved it so much, and
Wow.
I said, it's hanging in my house, and he goes, well, is it for sale? And I said, well, maybe, I guess.
Right.
He goes, well, how much? And I'm like, $4,000, because that's what I sold my last one for.
Right.
And
I remember
like,
you saying that.
ship it to me. And I shipped, and that was
Wow.
that.
Nice.
And it was
Tom, I
just,
need the bell, please. Bring the bell over.
yeah. So it was just,
that is incredible. I mean, that's it. Because I mean, your passion is right right down the middle, and that's how things come to fruition, as we all know.
That's right.
As we all know, fruition. And that's what Wendy talks about in her book. That's it. I mean, have that fruition, make it come to life, and there you go. That's it. It's all about the passion.
It is about the passion. It's what's so weird. It's like it's just I in anything that I was doing prior, I was successful, yes, but I was always.
Well, you've always been a go-getter. I mean, like, ever since I've known you, you've always been like, you always had like something going on. It was a plan, business plan, deal, wheeling and dealing. I mean, you have that energy. So that energy, whatever you put into it, I mean, it's just gonna just take off. So,
well, I appreciate
kudos
that.
to you.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah. So okay. So now tell me about the island itself. Like, tell me about
the island itself.
Well,
it was gorgeous. Oh my God. You got to at the Ritz-Carlton when you drive in.
Okay.
You're passing an airport. You're going over the waterway. It's like swamp and marsh kind of, but waterways. It's a little bit industrial where there's some like plants or something all the way down.
So is it like resorty? I mean, is it like a resort, or is it just pretty much like?
No. It's like a resort. There's a place called, what the heck is it called?
Because I haven't Googled it. I haven't done anything at all. So I just really.
You go down the beach.
Ask you while we're on the air.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like when you go to come out of the Ritz, the trees are arcing over one another, and it's like a tunnel of trees. It's gorgeous. And then you come out to the main thoroughfare, and you make a right, and you go down to the beach.
Okay. And so how was the beach? Because that's all me as well.
Beautiful. I mean, it was. I
walked on the clean beach. Water, seaweed. What is it? What's going on?
No, it's like Jersey. It was really nice. I mean, it was really nice. It's like Florida beaches, I guess. I mean,
now you were there how long ago? When did you actually go?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so you were recently there. So now, what was the crowd like? I mean, especially pandemic.
Oh, it was crowded.
Opening up. What was the crowd? It was overcrowded, minimal.
No, the beach was crowded. I mean, everybody was full tilt. I mean, they really were. It's I didn't really stay too long because if you would have saw my outfit, you would have been like, really? So it was terrible.
Just blend in. Just blend in.
Well, I had that big giant straw hat.
Oh, you did? The same one that Tommy has?
No, I maybe I don't know,
thing?
but it looked like it's a giant lampshade on my head. It was ridiculous. So I'm wearing that. I'm wearing my shorts, and my legs have been really bad with my knees and everything. So I'm wearing compression socks, like orange compression socks with shorts. Oh my God. And so I was saying to everybody when they met me, I'm like, thank God I'm confident, thank God I'm married. I said, could you imagine me 21 years old? And you knew me back then.
I did.
How I look now. I was in shape. I mean, I was benching 400
You're still
pounds.
handsome,
I was shredded. I mean,
Ben Affleck.
God. Yeah.
Ben
I was
Affleck
in good
twin.
shape back then. Oh my God. So anyway, but I was like, could you imagine me like going on a date? Hey, you want to get together? Yeah, the exit's that way. Don't even come near me. What are you doing? What is that with that outfit? Are you kidding me? There's only so much.
Well, you and Lisa had like the best wedding. We had such a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa was a gorgeous bride. I mean, the wedding was awesome. It was beautiful. We had a really nice time.
It's coming up on 16 years ago. July 31st is going to be our
anniversary. Yeah, I remember it was in the summertime. Tommy was at the wedding. He had his yarmulke on. Mazel tov.
That's it, baby.
That's it. It was really
great.
Nice.
It was
yeah,
great. It was great. It was It was great.
Nice.
My mom, my dad was there. I mean, it was just awesome.
Yeah, I remember very, very Oh, definitely.
I remember your
Very
wedding.
nice.
We were
Oh,
chilling,
gosh.
we were chilling it there.
That was down the
That's
Jersey
when did you get
Shore.
married? 1998, right?
98.
May. Was it
Yeah.
May?
It was actually September.
Okay.
September 26th. Yeah, that
Okay.
was. You guys like partied up though the night before at Wes's house. I remember that.
Oh, I forgot about Wes. How's he doing?
A couple of you almost didn't make it.
How's Wes doing? Is he doing good? Oh my God! We all passed out.
Tommy talks to Wes a lot. Yeah, I haven't
Is he
really
still
talked
in?
to him.
Where is he in? Like
They're still in Brielle.
Brielle. That's it.
Yeah, Brielle.
Yep, right around the circle. I remember exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Same house and everything, right? Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we're going to be coming up. Actually, I have my high school class reunion, and we're going to be down the shore. And actually, like
where are you going?
They're thinking about doing something in Long Branch.
Well, when are you going to be? When are you going to be back?
It's going to be like maybe Labor Day weekend or end of August. So like, everything's kind of like up in the air because they weren't sure about, the pandemic, what things are going to look like. And this was how we have our whole group page going, but definitely down the shore because everyone's pretty much down there. And that was our go-to thing every summer anyway in high school. So we're trying to do like the reunion right there. Normally we have it like in Bridgewater, at the Bridgewater Manor. But we're trying to do like a totally down the shore beach party type of thing.
And what year? How many years ago? 30?
Oh, I'm not saying.
Come on. Are you saying? Wait,
I'm not giving out all my information now. I've been giving up a lot of information on this platform.
Younger than T or the same age as T? Or I'm 3.
Well, Tommy, I'm younger than Tommy.
So you're 51. Are you 2 years? Well,
I'm younger than Tommy.
Oh my God,
Mike.
You're so fun. Come on.
Anyway, we might be doing anticipation.
You know what?
That's exactly why.
Oh, give me a
because
the only reason I look older is because I got this beard going on. I look like Moses, for God's sake. I mean, it's like
it's all in the moisturizer. It's all in the moisturizer too.
It
is. Drinking plenty of water.
I know.
But anyway, we might be at anticipation. Everyone's talking about going to anticipation. So
I used to there.
I'm not saying the first word.
I used to bar A. Okay.
I'm not gonna say the first word, but there are talks about anticipation.
Oh my
God. Having it there. So you know how it goes down over there.
Let me tell you, I used to bounce at bar anticipation when I was. What does it matter? Who cares? So we got. All right, here's a great story. Great story. I was 18 years old and I was valet parking, right?
Okay.
And a guy pulls up in a Ferrari 308, like Magnum guy, everybody. And the back rear quarter panel was smashed. And I am drooling over this car. And the guy gets out and he goes, here you go. He goes, hey, listen, before we even go any further, I know you're going to drive the car. Get it over with.
Ferris Bueller's Day.
Yeah. Just please be careful with it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to drive it. He goes, listen, I appreciate you saying all that. I know you're going to drive it. Who wouldn't want to drive it? I get it. You can drive it. No problem. And I'm like, no, now we're in a debate. And I'm like, no, I'm really not going to drive it. Right. So anyway, I take it out and I go over the little railroad tracks. And then there's the gym with the dirt road. I pull in there. Yeah. I didn't drive it. I pulled it in the back.
Really?
There was an exit in the back and a side street. I went down the little side street about 4 or 5 houses. I made a U-turn. I was too nervous. It's like, God forbid. So I get
save the life of you.
Back. I drive the car back to him.
Oh my gosh.
Did you drive it? And I go, no. And now he's getting frustrated. He goes, why didn't you drive it? I told you to drive it. You could have driven it. Too bad. You're lost. I said, nah, it's okay.
Wow.
And I appreciate it. But yeah. We used to go back there. I remember we would have the Mustang.
I mean, it's a bit, it's like it's a big party. I mean, it on any given day, so
oh my God.
I can't wait. I'm super excited. I mean, like we stay on our group page a lot with our high school, class, and we had a really tight class. Well, and it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot.
Let me tell you something. I probably can't even tell it on this show, but when we used to go to bar A,
it's BA. Just say BA.
Anyway, BA, but whatever. So we go in there, and there was date night.
Oh, I'll show you. I'll get it, Zamilla.
And they used to have it on a ticker tape.
Right.
like a stockbroker thing, right? And you used to go in and you would get 2 initials.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep this rated G. So
please don't give out
nothing bad.
information.
So I can't even. I'll have to
just forget it. Let's just table it.
But
off
it was
camera,
like, you know, AA likes BB, CD like Well, me, the wise guy that I am, I asked for VD. So I get the letters VD, and the girl goes, "Where do you want me to put it?" I go, "Just give me the gun," and I put it on my zipper.
Oh my gosh, Mike, stop.
So, and I was the only one, and let me tell you something. I got more laughs out of that. I was making everybody crack up because I'm walking around. I'm going, I got VD on my.
Come on, I know. Stop. I know exactly what you're talking about with that whole thing.
It was hilarious.
It was crazy.
It was so innocent.
It wasn't even me. It was crazy.
Funny.
It was.
Oh yeah,
that was
I think I was with T. I might have been with T. I don't.
Oh gosh. Did you go to DJs a lot down? Did you go to
DJs that much?
You didn't. I did. I liked it. I must admit, I love going to DJs.
I used to go to DJs, but
that was my spot.
You know, I was so shy, honestly. You know, yes, I was. Even though I was crazy,
I would never have thought
that. Our clique. It was me, you, and Tommy. We'd go out. You know, I was always, and I remember I was working at Bar A, and it was around that time, and I saw these 2 girls, and I was really very scared to talk to people. And so what I did is that I pretended to have an English accent. And I kid you not. And I walk up
Arnold
to them.
Hear that now. If Arnold hears that, he's going to come out here and he's going to tell you a couple of things about imitating his language, his vernacular.
Who is?
Arnold's.
Who's Arnold?
You know Arnold's. Arnold's our friend here.
Oh, hi. I never met him yet.
Jersey.
No, I didn't meet him.
I think Tommy could. Yeah, I mean.
Well, anyway,
he came in during the cooking segment, so.
Oh, okay. I saw that. Yes.
Right.
So,
well, Arnold's from London.
He's from London. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you know, and he lived in, of course, Jersey, went to Rutgers, but he's never lost his accent.
I love that. I went up to them. And, they came up to me or something, and I was like, "Excuse me, pardon me." I'm like, "You happen to know where Bar Anticipation is?" I'm like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from London. Just came in on the train, you know, on the airplane, and come and see some family. And I really not sure around where it may be. And I was wondering if you might be able to tell me." And they're like, "Wow."
I'll get into
it. Did not ask them out. I still was too nervous. They're like, "Oh, nice meeting," and they're like, forget this guy won't do it.
Oh my gosh.
Are you still
Mike, do me a favor. Give me your I'm trying to put your Instagram in. I'm typing it in the chat. It's Michael. Cool. I have Michael and then Ledwitz. Are you doing a double L? Is it Michael?
No. Just my name. Michael Ledwitz. Ledwitz. It's Michael.
Right.
And it's Ledwitz. Look at T. He looks like James Earl Jones right there. Look at him. The young Rocky that he is. The nice T-shirt on. He always wears a T-shirt.
That's it. Instagram. That's it. Just your first and last name, right?
Michael Ledwitz. Yep.
Okay.
And it may
I have MICHAELLEDWITZ.
Yeah, MICHAELLEDWITZ.
Got it.
There may
be.
Let me see something here.
So, okay, next question. I do have another question because we are going to try to plan a trip to Amelia Island. However, how was the food? How was their food? You know, I'm a foodie, and I'm a connoisseur. Actually, I'm more of a connoisseur. So tell me about the food.
I've not eaten at any of the restaurants except Chick-fil-A. I ate Chick-fil-A.
Okay, so you had franchise food.
Chick-fil-A. I had a ton of Chick-fil-A.
Okay, so
during the day, I ate. They had all these prep meals. It was hot dogs for $15 for a hot dog that cost 12 cents, but it was good though.
Right.
And, so I was.
Now, where were you staying? Where did you stay?
I stayed at a Comfort Inn in Kings.
Okay, so you were okay.
Terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Comfort.
I went downstairs.
So you kind of were just doing because you were by yourself. So it was kind of like you just.
Myself. I didn't. If I would have brought the kids, I would have stayed at the Ritz. I didn't care.
Right. I got it.
Booked up. They were totally booked up, and I was looking. What I really want to do is use a B&B because you can really get great stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Danny. Yeah.
Hey,
what's up? So wait, okay,
great.
so tell me, okay, so now do you think
What?
now if we did an Airbnb,
That's the way to go.
I know, yeah. I mean, I'm still,
get a house
honestly,
and
I'm
you
still
get
a little reluctant with those Airbnbs. Honestly, I love my resorts. I love my all inclusives. I'm
Yeah.
like an all inclusive person. Give me the whole package. I don't have to worry about anything. All you can eat, all you can drink, everything included.
Yeah.
I mean, but Airbnb, I mean, it's nice. It's free. It's more space. But I mean, I'm still like not totally bought into it. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm still
But
reluctant.
Renita, though, you're getting houses that could be like $1 million or
I
500,000,
know.
and you're
Starting to
the whole
look like
house
the
is
Brady
yours.
Bunch in here.
Here's
Yeah.
the story.
Hey, Tommy,
of
Nita,
Hey.
and Mike.
So I'm gonna look into some things, and maybe we can all hook up and meet maybe in like late July.
Hey,
Well,
Nita.
July, I gotta go
Hey,
to New Jersey in July to see my mother-in-law.
Okay, so you're. Oh yeah, I remember her from the wedding. Okay.
Barbara,
Nita and
she's the
Danny.
best.
We're gonna go ahead and have Danny do a little music.
Yeah,
No,
baby.
I wanted to do some music.
Listen,
but
just
Nick,
listen closely for a moment.
I wanted to do some music, but Nick has to take a person back because an emergency came up. But in the meanwhile, here is one of the most interesting people ever. His name is Mike, right?
Hey, Michael.
This is Mike Mitchell.
Hey, buddy.
He is one of the band members from the Nick Clemens band.
Nice.
He's a real fascinating guy. He was very friendly with Nick's dad, with Clarence Clemens, and he told me so many heart-filled stories on how generous Clarence Clemens was and how he used to help people and how he was such a down-to-earth person.
Yeah,
And
he was awesome.
he used to actually be friends with Clarence Clemens. Mike was one of Clarence Clemens' many friends, and he could just tell, he could be witness to what a great man that Clarence Clemens was. If you want to ask him anything about Clarence, ask this man. He knows. He used to break bread with him, everything.
That's all. Michael, how long did you play with Clarence for?
I said it, and it wasn't on a music level. It was on a friendship level.
Okay.
But ask him any questions.
He was just an incredible guy. The stuff that came out of his mouth with that saxophone, the music was just mind blowing. I mean, I play sax, but I can't play nothing. I'm terrible. I am beyond terrible. Danny and I went to high school together, and Danny is like God-given, like genius with this stuff. I mean, he's unbelievable. And
wow.
Listening to Clarence, I mean, I met him briefly. He was getting in at the Berkeley Carteret back in 1985. And massive. He was like what, 6'6" or so, wasn't he? 6'5", 6'6"?
About 6'7".
6'7".
Yeah, Nick is pretty tall. And Mike, thank you for. I mean, I actually listened to some of the music, and I'm a clarinet player. I mean, and a piano player. However, I used to go to a lot of the jazz spots in New York when I was in my early 20s. The Iridium, Birdlands, Village Gate, Village Van Gogh. I mean, I hit them all. Yep. And I remember hearing a lot of Clarence Clemens' music in these jazz spots. And a matter of fact, he was live at the Village Gate one night when I was there with Bobby Watson.
Right.
Now, you know Bobby Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is taking it a little far back, but this is a whole jazz ensemble. Now, with your music, and I believe you were in the band, and because I'm recollecting all this, and I'm pretty sure, and I think you were actually there with them that night because you guys were all playing together.
No, I wish it was.
It wasn't you?
No, I wish it was.
Okay, all right.
No,
but all that to say is that it's just really glad to meet you and know that you were so close to Clarence Clemens, as a friend.
He was quite a man, and we miss him dearly. He lives on through his incredible music and through his sons and the goodwill he poured out from his soul.
Sure.
He was one of a kind. If I can, I'm just going to say that growing up, I'll give my age away a little bit here. The first thing that really got my attention, my personal attention to music, was the Beatles. And they hit the airwaves in the United States about 1964. Mm-hmm. But what changed rock and roll, in my opinion, forever, and changed attitudes and the whole definition of what a community or family could be was the fact that the big man joined the boss in the East Band.
Yep.
Now I'm going out on a limb. I love Bruce. I love his music, but I wonder if they would have been the global phenomenon they became had it not been for Clarence Clemens.
That saxophone was incredible.
Yeah.
He hit that sax.
And no disrespect to any of the other musicians, because the band was incredible. Every one of the members of the band was incredible on their own right. But the change in culture that happened when Clarence joined Bruce, and you saw people going to shows that didn't think a thing of it other than digging the music, just loving what they were hearing and what they were seeing. And the camaraderie that they showed on the stage just came across, and it was real genuine. Now, they were showmen, don't get anybody wrong. They knew and understood what to do, but it was genuine. And it came across that, you know, we accept each other for who we are and what our character is, and nothing more than that, and nothing less than that.
True.
But Clarence, I could probably speak all night about things the man did that you would never dream of any celebrity doing with their free time. And it didn't involve money. It didn't involve his celebrity at all. It was him building other people up. And, you know,
that's nice.
It's just so rare to meet somebody like that, let alone, you know, have dinner with them and talk about life with them and listen to their perspectives. But yeah, he definitely made an impact on me. And unlike Dan, I didn't pick up the saxophone, but that's because I was a frustrated guitar player, and I took 2 strings off and became a bass player.
Didn't Clarence Clemens once show up to I don't know if it was your wedding or a birthday or something like that, and do something very beautiful for you in a musical way? Like he was like really generous.
Yeah, it was actually my youngest, one of my younger brothers. I'm the oldest of four sons, and my brother Jimmy had a band. They were probably 14 years old. So picture a 14-year-old high school, you know, rock band. And Addie Lowe, who happens to be Steve Van Zandt, Bruce's original rhythm guitar player and the composer of all the horns, she arranged for their band to play in Mattawan Terhune Park, which is just, you know, one of the parks in Mattawan. And of course, they had all their kids show up, and there had to be close to 300 kids in the park. You know, you hadn't seen that in Mattawan before.
Yeah.
And Addie called me up. I was home from college. I was studying communication arts at the time. I was a DJ on the radio out there. That's kind of where I was trying to focus. And she asked me if I would be kind of an MC and an announcer, and then look for Clarence. He was going to show up. And I said, "You got to be kidding me. On a Saturday, this guy is going to show. He's a rock star. He's known around the world. What's he going to be doing?"
Nice.
But to Clarence, I mean, this is just so typical of Clarence. He not only did he show up, I was trying to direct. He came in a limo, and it wasn't to show off. It was just to like make the kids really say, "Who's this band that this guy is showing up?" But he had to come down this hill, and I was trying to wave him around so he didn't have to climb down this hill. And of course, he was wearing a 3-piece white suit, big white hat. The sax was, you know, glistening gold. It was just gleaming from the sun hitting the sax. Sunglasses on. Now they're not looking backwards. That hill is behind them. They're looking out at the crowd from the stage, so they don't have a clue what's happening. And I wait for a break in their set, and I jump on the stage and said, "Ladies and gentlemen," and I did the whole shtick, you know, any announcer would do to announce somebody like Clarence Clemens. And the 4 musicians, their jaws probably hit the stage. They're like, "What?" And just as I said, "The big man, Clarence Clemens, here he is on the stage." The kids are all going nuts. Now, this is before cell phones. I can't imagine what would have happened if the cell phones existed back then.
Forget about it.
There have probably been 3,000 people there in about.
Wow. Yeah, he made a big impact in New Jersey. Yeah, definitely.
On people everywhere he went.
He did.
And how do you have that much time? You know, and give it
his
away.
Dedication.
I talked to him later, and I was in tears. I just said, "I can't believe you actually did this for these guys. You have no idea what that's done." Every one of them has the picture that was in the paper, the local paper, and they've got it on their, you know, in their house or their apartment somewhere, you know, to reflect.
What year was that, Michael?
Oh my God, this was had to be 75 or maybe 76.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I was telling Nick that my uncle Harold, his nephew is Norman Selden.
Yeah.
And I remember Norman coming over to my aunt and uncle's house. It was like a Passover. He was driving up in his Jaguar. He had a 73 or 74 Jaguar XJ6. It was a burgundy one. He had these giant platform wheels. He had this massive afro. Like, it was unbelievable. I was like, maybe I was 7 or 8. And I remember him coming in. It was like a big thing. And I had no idea who he was. I had no idea, you know.
Right.
And he was my Uncle Harold's nephew. It was his brother Paul's son. And it was like the coolest thing, you know. And I didn't know Bruce. I met Bruce. God, this was 1989. We were at the Here Institute in Red Bank.
Right.
And he was married to Julianne Phillips at the time.
Right.
And I'm on the treadmill, and Julianne happened to be right next to me. And I was going down in there was a weight room, and he's at the bottom, and I see him. No, I see her. She goes, "No, Bruce is down. Say hello." So I was like, oh. And he had a blue '87 Corvette, like a light metallic blue Corvette. I'll never forget it. And I walk in, and he's doing curls. He's like, "Hey," you know, he does this thing. "Hey, how are you?" And then I walk up, and I see her, and it was like, and that was it. And then I ran into him. Actually, my buddy Dave was riding motorcycles one day. This is a funny story. And he's riding motorcycles, and all of a sudden, who does he run into? Bruce. And Bruce is like, they all get along, and Bruce is like, "Hey, give me your number. When I have concert, I'll give you a call." So Dave's a big guy. He's like Clarence, but not that big, but he's like a brick. He was the tough. Anyway, so he's riding. He goes, "All right, I'll give you my number. Here's my number." About 6 to 8 months later, he gets a phone call. "Dave, hey, this is Bruce." And he's like, "Blank, blank, get out of here, blah, blah, blah." You know, every expletive. And he's like, and he hangs up on him. And Bruce is like, wait, dials it back. "Dave, it's Bruce. We met at that." And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." He goes, "Listen, I told you I'd get you tickets. You got to come." So we got him tickets to the show. I think Clarence was alive at the time. Because when did Clarence pass away? Like 5 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago?
13.
When was it?
Or 14 or 13.
It was like 2011.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Then. But yeah, it was just, I think Clarence was still alive. And it was just, I mean, I remember when I met him, I was at the Berkeley Carteret with Henry Vaccaro's son, Henry Jr. And we were walking out. It was like 1986. And he was coming out. He had his bag with him. And we're like, "Clarence." He's like, "Hey." And he just was, it was the coolest thing in the world. I don't even remember what he said. I think we shook hands. He's like, "You guys be good now." You know, he was like, "Be good."
Wow.
And getting into a big guy like Ford Econoline to be taken off somewhere. And it was just, it was a great moment, you know.
That is great.
And,
Good stories.
yeah, I mean,
Good memories, good stories. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Incidentally, my dealings with Norman Selden, I used to work at the Oakland House in 2000.
Yeah.
Oakland House in Red Bank. I played there a lot in 2000, 2001, 2002. So Norman would be on in the beginning, and then I would take over and play the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Like, that was my deal. It's like he'd be packing up, I'd be setting up.
Yeah.
Then he gave me a CD. I listened to it, but I got very
Norman.
After about like the 8th measure, I got so bored. I said, "Is this the whole CD?" And I skipped ahead. The whole CD was like that. I said, "Okay," and that was my dealing with him.
Yeah, I haven't seen
But
him
I always
in
said hello
50
to
years.
him when I set up. We'd say hi and hello and goodbye.
Yeah.
He'd be packing up, I'd be setting up. That's it.
Yep. That's awesome. So what are you guys going to play now? What are you going to do? Hey, Mike, can you get a little funk going? You know?
No, it's
Yeah.
that's so wrong.
Oh. That's good stuff.
Well, take me off of the middle thing if you can, because
it's like all of that.
It's running out of battery.
All right, get going, Dan. Do it, buddy.
Come on, Danny.
Get that sax going, my brother. Let's go. Wake me up.
Show. Keep up the good work.
Let's do it.
All right.
It's almost TGIF.
Good night, man. Keep up the good work. Good night. Okay.
All right, brother.
Bye now.
Good night, Mike. Well, not Mike. That was, but
yeah.
okay. So Danny he's actually warming up.
No, I think his Sal. I was gonna say his salad. His cell phone is dying, so he's.
Oh, so he's gonna charge it.
Yeah,
That was
I don't even
nice.
think so. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get back on.
That was really good. I mean, that those are wholesome New Jersey stories. Especially with Bruce Springsteen. I mean, like
Yeah.
that's Asbury Park. And
Oh
those stories
yeah.
that I mean, I've never met Bruce before. I did go
Oh
to a
no.
show at the Pony.
Yeah.
Years. I mean, like I don't know. I may have been in high school, maybe even yeah. And I mean, that was like when I saw Bruce because I mean, again, like he performs everywhere down the shore. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. He's just it's there's so many stories that you get. I mean, he just does his thing.
Yeah, yeah, oh
Just one
yeah.
of the guys. I mean, it's just that's it. He just happens to be who he is.
But I mean, you guys are from there, so I mean, you were able to like you had a lot of encounters with him, because he was just always there,
Well,
always
you know
out
what?
there.
Actually, this just popped. We went to go see. This is like 1987, and
Okay,
Shrewsbury Movie Theater. We always used to go to,
it was
and
very
we
okay.
went to go see. There was Witches of Eastwick and Ghost was playing, and we
Okay,
decided to go to the 9 o'clock show. And as we're walking out, who was walking out? Bruce. And we're like, Big Man Bruce, hey! And everybody was with him, and they got in the back of an Oldsmobile Cutlass station wagon, the big giant station wagon, and he got in the very back seat, and we were just like,
nice. I mean, he's
we were
he's down.
freaking out. We were
Yeah.
freaking out, and he was just like, "How you doing? You guys all right? You doing all right? We're like, yeah. And I think we shook hands, and he just walked, and it was like we left him alone. My buddy Mike Bonalay was there. He was too afraid to even say it. He was just like, "Hey, how are you?" And Bruce was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I shook his hand. You know me, I'm always going up to everybody, and he was awesome. I mean, it's
A
just
real
like
people person. Yeah.
yeah,
And still is. I mean, that's his whole
oh my
persona.
god, and the
You know what I
fact
mean?
that I mean he's 71 or 72 years old. I mean, he looks
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
does. It looks
and
great.
I actually ran into Max Weinberg.
Okay.
His
Oh, okay.
drummer.
Yeah.
I was at this was funny.
Where was
With Max,
this?
Lisa was pregnant with the boys. So
Okay.
we went to go see Gran Torino. And Max, if you're watching, you'll know who I am. Gran Torino, buddy. How are you? So
where was this? Like
this was
where
at
did you see it?
Hazlitt Movie Theater.
Okay.
And because he lives right off of the Navasing. So we were there. And the irony is that Max grew up with this guy, Harvey Karen. And I was friends with his niece, Jody Karen, who went to Ocean Township. And so all of a sudden we're out. This is when Conan was going to take over the Tonight Show.
Okay.
So all of a sudden I see this guy with glasses and a big puffy jacket with sweatpants and boat shoes. And I go, Max? And he goes, yeah. I go, hey, Michael Edwards, nice to meet you. It's midnight. Nice to meet you. I said, I know Harvey Karen. And he goes,
okay.
Harvey? He goes, what's he doing? How's he been? What's going on? I'm like, I haven't seen him in 30 years, but I remember you guys were friends. You grew up together.
Right.
So we talked for a couple of minutes,
right,
maybe
cool.
5 or 10 minutes, and he goes. Then I see him 3 more times. So we're in Home Depot, all during the pregnancy.
Oh my God.
So all of a sudden, he's got a beard now, and we're getting baby stuff ready for the kids.
Right.
And I see him pushing a cart. I go, Max, Gran Torino. And he goes, hey, what's going on? What's up? So we start talking outside. I give him a card if you ever want artwork. Nothing ever happened. Then we say goodbye again.
Right.
Next step.
Oh my gosh.
Now Lisa's ready to have the baby. This is another like 3 months. We're in Barnes and Noble. I'm looking at the car magazines. What else am I going to do? So I'm literally looking at the car magazines, and who is literally standing shoulder to shoulder? Max. And all of a sudden I go,
oh my gosh.
Max. He goes, hey, what's going on? I know. What's up? I go, Lisa, she's pregnant. So he said hello to Lisa. And I'm like, it's so great seeing you.
Oh my gosh, that is great.
It was hilarious.
Nice.
And then I haven't seen him since, but he's like the coolest guy. And he's just such a down-to-earth guy. He was a really, really nice guy. And yeah, the first time I met him, he was like, he backtracked, like, because he saw me leaving the same time. I had my STI at the time. He had like a 740 BMW. And he turned, and then he swung back around to, like, I think got a
wow.
I was a stalker. But I wasn't a stalker. I don't care.
Yeah.
It was just really
now you
cool.
need to have him maybe be a part of that show and, have him come on. You know what I'm saying?
Who, Max?
And feature his car. Yeah.
It would be cool.
That's how you need to. You need to think about that to incorporate that. I mean, tape it. Tape it and make that a part of the pilot, or make it even just push it in once your show goes on the air.
Well, the thing is that there's two big people that we were trying to get. So the one gentleman who I interviewed knows Brian Johnson from AC/DC. And I said, do you think we could interview him? He goes, oh, absolutely, if he's in the area.
Right.
And so if he comes back in the area, I think we may be able to get him.
That would be a plus.
Oh my God,
that would be a definite plus.
Bonkers. I mean, I listen to
that'll take us all the way back to junior year in high school.
Oh my God. And then James Hatterfield from Metallica was interested. And
really?
And that was it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
It's you can only win. You know what I mean? You're putting. I mean, it's something that is not artificially, put together.
It's a real thing.
It's organic. You know what I mean? And when things are organic and real, there's only ways to do. It's just the only way to do it is just with it. Tommy, can you put some water in Boogie's dish, please? Because I don't want to get up out of this camera. But I wanted to kind of talk to everyone about this really, really quickly. Let me put on my.
Did you get my glasses?
These are readers. I mean, like they're not even prescribed. I mean, these are just giving me a little like magnifying look because I have a little glare.
Is it because you're doing
and it's glary in here? It's very dim right now, and I wrote something in pencil. But I wanted to, Tommy, can you please put water in Boogie's dish unless I have to get up and do it myself? And Zamilla Williams, I know you may have checked out. I believe you did, but you asked me what my IG page is. I have it underneath my name. It's Renita's World without the apostrophe. I don't even know how that came in, but it's straight. It's Renita's World. That's it. And that's my IG page. So if everybody come on, hop on over there, follow me. Lots of interesting things
going on over here.
Interesting stories, lots of happenings this summer that I'm actually going to be getting involved with. So I'm super excited about it.
Lily's saying hello. I saw Lisa said hello to you and Boogie.
Hey, Lisa.
That's it.
Wyatt, give Boogie the water all the time.
Wyatt's like,
give Boogie,
oh my God.
Nephew Wyatt said, give Boogie the water. And I know because Boogie is so smart. Let me tell you, you saw him back here in the background. I just let him do his thing. I mean, he's spoiled, but when he goes to sleep, he sleeps like 7 hours straight. Like you would think that it's like a pillow in the, where he sits. He doesn't move because he's relaxed. He's feeling good. He can sleep great. He feels comfortable. You know how when you're in a deep, good sleep, nothing can wake you up and you're good.
Nothing.
So he sleeps like that. He sleeps like that every night. So I love it. But when he wants his water, he tugs at the bowl and you can hear him and he moves it around. It might go from one side of the room to the other. And it's like he wants his water. So you have to give him his water.
Listen,
he's talking to me. And I respond. You know what I mean? I know if I want water, if I'm thirsty, I'm going to get my water. You know what I'm saying?
Miles. My dog Miles, the same thing. He'll come in and he'll be like, I go, what? And I never trained to this. I said, show me. He literally ran exactly to where he wanted.
And dogs are smart like that, which I love and I enjoy because they have the keen sense. And I mean, hey, they can pick up on energies before you can even get to the person. Like they can see people. And that's why I love Boogie because he knows bad energy. When he sees it, he gives me that little look, that ground. I'm like, okay, let me watch out for that person. You know how it is. I mean, dogs, they just have that sense in that,
Look, Renita, your little nephew is writing. Look, Wyatt's writing.
Hi. Yeah, that was funny.
You gotta, oh my God, you gotta see them. Oliver's
I know, that's what I'm saying. We have to get up to Atlanta. Even if we don't get to a million islands, we're just gonna come to Atlanta.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not far.
No.
But I wanted to exactly. You're not far, so we're gonna make that happen.
Yeah.
We have some downtime.
By the way, before you read the news, did you see this? Look at that one, the latest.
What a beauty.
Isn't that cool?
What a beauty. Now let me try to guess. Now I'm not a car connoisseur, but I'm
What was that famous grocery store? It's A&P.
So that's a Porsche?
Yes, all right. Did you like that clue? Ding, ding, ding. That's it. It's a 1954, I think.
Nice.
356. And they call it a Continental, actually.
You had a lot of Porsches. I remember you having different Porsches moving in and out. I remember that
The only Porsches
years
I had is
back in the late 90s.
I would love to say yes, but it's actually no.
Okay.
First, but it's okay. The first Porsche was after my mom passed, and then after my dad.
Okay.
But you know what?
But you're like an enthusiast, so like you're like a historian on the Porsche.
I'm a fanatic. I'm
totally
nuts
and
with this stuff.
the Fiat. I mean, it wasn't
yes.
Like
Do you remember the blue Fiat? Do you remember the blue Fiat?
Yes. Oh
the
my
Brava?
goodness.
Oh my God! I got that car when I was 14 years old. When
Oh
my grandmother
my
passed away.
gosh.
Yep.
I remember. I have a
was the
good memory. I
best.
tell Tommy that he's like, "Oh gosh." I'm like,
The
I remember.
Fiat
I'm like, I remember
Brava.
everything. So there's nothing you can get past me.
I love that car.
I want to do a quick update.
Tell me.
This has been on my mind, and I want to share this with everyone.
All right.
Now we talked about, we've been talking about mental health awareness. It's everywhere. Everyone's suffering from it. Everyone's dealing with some type of mental health issue. I mean, and I'm not even an issue, but a mental health situation. Let's talk about that.
Well,
and I talked about the tennis player Naomi Osaka. Let me say that name again. Naomi Osaka. She is the second ranked world's most popular and winning female tennis player in the world. She's number 2. She beat Serena Williams last year.
Oh wow.
In the Grand Slam, and she's actually won 4 Grand Slams. She's a top paid female pro athlete in the world. She's the highest paid, and she's ranked again number 2 in the world. Wow. She's in her 20s. She's from Florida. She's like Asian and I'm gonna say Caribbean mix. And here's the thing, and I don't know if you've been following this or not, but she actually refused to speak to a lot of reporters after her win against one of the tennis matches that she had a week ago. Now, she was actually scheduled to play in the French Open. Okay. Now, the French Open, that's one of the major Grand Slams, right?
Sure.
So when she decided that she wasn't going to talk to any of the reporters, any press after her match, they fined her $15,000.
Why?
This was all between last week and moving forward today. They fined her $15,000. She's like, well, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you. I'm dealing with mental health issues, and I don't want to discuss them. Instead of having the journalists, the writers, the sports reporters, everyone, and they talk to you after the match, whether you win or lose. They would just want to have you weigh in. You know how that is with athletes and sports and games. So she just refused to do it. And then they said, okay, well, no, this is not what we do in the world of tennis, especially in the world of the elite world of tennis. So she's like, I don't care. I don't want to speak to reporters. And they said, well, if you go to the French Open and you if you refuse to speak to any of the press, we're going to actually suspend you from the entire French Open completely. So she said, better yet, guess what? I'm just not going to play. I'm not going to play. So you had Serena Williams win and LeBron James, Steph Curry, everyone. Even today, I saw a post from Will Smith, and they're like, protect your peace. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, no one really cares at the end of the day. You know what? They're just worried about getting that soundbite, on their station, on their channel. Yep. And this girl is like, listen, I'm suffering from depression. I don't even want to tell you what type of depression I'm suffering from, but I just want to play my game. Win. She's making millions. She's number 2 in the world. She's like mid-20s, let's just say. And she's killing the game. I mean, like I said, last year she beat Serena Williams. Okay. Wow. So that just shows you the level. Of where she is. And like I said, she's number 2 in the country. Now, today, here's the latest news. There's an app that's called Calm, CALM, and they're out of France.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of Calm? So Calm said, guess what? We're going to pay your $15,000 fine. Forget the tennis association, because we're all about getting your mind, your body, and soul together. And I went on their website. It was all about finding your happy. Yep. I mean, it seems like a really cool app to have.
It's a great app. It's a great app. Lisa uses it all the time. When she goes to sleep, she puts it on. It's very soothing, calming noise, and it relaxes you. And it's fantastic.
So I went on their Twitter page, and what they're also doing, they're matching their $15,000 to a sports company out of France. and it's all about benefiting youth and sports and mental health awareness, and that's what their platform is all about. So
That's
anytime
awesome.
any tennis player, professional tennis player says, I'm opting out of my match because I'm suffering from a little mental health, Calm is actually going to give them $15,000 because they know they're going to get fined. They're like, we're going to pay for we're going to pay for the fine, and then they're going to match the France company that's all about, they have the sports mental
Yeah.
health awareness for youth, and I believe it's called Lawrence. I mean, it's Laureus Sport, and they're based out of France. So again, I
Wow.
think Calm must be based out of Europe. It must be a Europe-based company.
I'm not sure where it is, but I know honestly, I know the app.
You know the app, and I'm really thinking about
fantastic.
getting the app on my phone because I need that calmness. Like I'm having a full purging of myself this summer, because I mean, just dealing with the pandemic, remote learning, remote education, remote teach, the whole thing has actually gotten to me, and I'm really I want to just purge my brain, purge my body, purge my mind, purge my physical, and I just want to focus on my mental health, my mental state. Get in the water, you know what I mean? Get some vitamin D, meditate, do my yoga, my water aerobics. I'm really focusing on me. And it's weird. It's just like the funniest thing,
It's
but
so
all this
important.
makes sense.
Renita, it is so important to be able to be flat level. I mean, and I am very hypocritical in my statement right now because but actually I stand corrected. Before I went to Amelia, I wasn't getting to bed till between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning every single night since last August.
Wow.
And it was because I'm always on creative mode. I'm always painting. I'm always in that mode of building
and moving and doing.
And
Your mind is always moving and thinking very, very fast.
Absolutely.
Very fast.
And the thing is that when I went to Amelia Island, I really kind of tuckered myself out because I was walking all day. I was in the heat, and I finally almost reset myself. Thank goodness.
Wow.
Where I'm passing out now, maybe around 11:30 or 12. But now I'm and thank God I work for myself, so I can, if I'm sleeping late, I really don't have anybody to worry about yelling at me. But it's just, yeah, I mean, there's one thing that I was doing before that I missed terribly that was beyond incredible was hyperbaric chambers. And there's a place over here in Buford, Georgia. A buddy of mine, Ray, he
How long do you stay in there? How long do you stay in?
I would stay anywhere from an hour to 2.5 hours inside a chamber. And so you have two different atmospheres. You have 2.2 atmospheres, which is the big one. That one, no more than 2 hours. It's like a giant submarine.
Right.
And the other one is like it looks like a capsule, time release, thinner. It's like a sail, like a canvas sail with plastic over it, and you zip it open and you go in. It's got a little face tube, and you just relax in there, and you can stay in there for hours. And
are you able to adjust anything, or is it set for you? Like, how does it?
Set for you? You go in and they set it up for you. And normally runs, I guess, about 70, maybe $80 for the hour or what have you. I was fortunate where I was able to go in during demo time, and the owner was very generous and he allowed me to be in there. But it was mind blowing. When I first got out there, I felt like Superman. I was so hyped up. I had so much energy. People thought I was high on dope. I mean, they were like, "What is?" I'm like, "Oh my God, it's unbelievable!" I had so much energy. I was literally jumping up and down. I was, when I get hyper, it was hyper to the max. And I had so much. Everything was opening up, and so I had just torn my meniscus in both my left knee. I could hardly walk.
Right.
And then within a month and a half, I was able to do a little trot across the street.
Nice.
And it was just like the pain was going away. And then COVID hit, and I haven't been back in a year and a half. And it's like I miss it terribly. And it's like I can't wait to. I've almost thought of even buying one, but they're about $25,000, and it's just a little bit more than what I
chamber.
Yeah. And that's
now let me ask you this. Now let me ask you this about how your body feels when you're actually in there. I mean, are you getting a sensation? Feeling like what type of feeling is your body getting?
It pressurizes you. So if your ears are clogged or you're clogged up, you can't go in. It'll hurt. It'll hurt you.
Right.
But if you're clear and you go in, it's like in a plane. You're just adjusting the pressure.
Yeah.
And then once the pressure settles, you're just hanging out. You could look at your phone. You could look at your computer. You could do your work. You're hanging
I know
out. It's
someone
like
else
in
that had
bed.
done that. Yeah, you know what? I wanted to try the cryotherapy. You know, I wanted to, go.
That's something that
You
that's
go in for a couple seconds, and maybe 10, 20 maybe, but I mean, it's just that cool body, it just takes your whole body temperature and kind of brings
that's
you in on a
insane. That's
cool
something.
level. I wanted
Those
to
trees
try
might
that
piss
this
you off.
summer.
Yeah, that would be too much. Too much for me.
I really
I
wanted to try
break
that.
my
I mean,
best.
it helps you with, anything inflammatory. I mean,
Yeah.
it helps even like you purge and detoxes your system all at the same time. I wanted to just get in that, cryo and try it out. I mean, I am
I'd
going to do
almost
it.
do it.
I'm
I'm
going to
out of
do
my
it.
mind, but I probably would almost do it. And I know it's incredible, but I
Yeah, they
just,
have one like right here, not too far from where we are, and I'm going
do
to
you know
actually
what they
try it.
charge? What do they even charge for that?
Not too sure. I'm not too sure, but I have a little discount with someone, and I'm trying to work things out so I don't have to pay the full price. But I don't know the
Well, if you
actual
do it,
full
keep me
retail
posted.
price.
Let me know.
I will.
Oh my God. But everybody, I got to
Yeah.
tell you, there's a great book, and I tell this to everybody. There's a great book that I read that really helps you.
Mm-hmm.
We all have spirituality, and yet whatever your religion is, that's not my concern. My concern
Right.
is trying to help people. So
Sure.
when the economy crashed in '08, well, even before that, I really lost everything, my business, everything. And it was challenging. So, I've always been like looking for alternative. And someone suggested this book called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz.
Okay, let me
And
write
it's,
it down.
yeah,
We actually might read that in book club.
it's incredible. You want to get the color copies. It's watercolors. So
Okay.
color creates a biochemical change in your body. If you
Okay.
see
Let
pastels
me
and
type that in.
lights, right,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you happy. Oranges,
Okay.
some beautiful yellows,
Sure.
lavender, all of that stuff. So what happens is it's 145 pages. It's
Oh,
1995.
okay, that's a good read. That's a good short
It's
read. Okay.
easy.
Yeah.
And here's the four agreements. Number one, be impeccable with your word. Don't say anything against yourself. Don't say anything against others. Number
Okay.
two, don't take anything personal. If someone's saying a negative thing towards you, that's their issue. It's not yours. That's
Rule
their
number
world.
one.
That's their personal beliefs. It has nothing
Exactly.
to do with you. Right. And then number three, never make assumption. When you make assumption, you assume.
And
And
you
your
know what they say
body
when you make
hypnotizes to
assumptions,
it.
you make a out of you and me.
Yeah.
You've heard about that, right? Okay,
And
go ahead.
number four, be your best. And, regardless of where you are in your life, regardless if you're at the bottom of the barrel or at the top of the hill, be your best. Be really your best.
Absolutely.
Do your stuff. Give
Yes,
out, and you will receive.
that's right.
Give back,
Give it
and you
or
will
give it your
receive.
all. You
That's
can
right.
never go wrong. You can
No,
never go wrong when you give it your all.
no. And
I totally agree with that. Those are some good points.
I'm
I
telling you,
like
it doesn't
that.
happen right away. I've been doing it for 12 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm telling you, it works. It doesn't work all the time. And I'll give you a prime example. I
Okay.
thought I was supposed to sell this painting recently, and everything was fine. And
Mm-hmm.
then it was not a hiccup, but I thought it was a hiccup. And I was like, uh-oh. And then my brain started going. The ego started coming, creeping forward. Yep, it's not happening, buddy. It's not happening. You're screwed, buddy. You're not getting this. You're not. I'm like, hold on,
Sure.
Mr. Ego. Let me. No. I know I'm making an assumption. And I'm saying to my wife, Lisa, I'm like, you know what? I hope I eat crow all day long on this. And now it's 2 days, and I'm depressed, and I'm this and that.
Oh,
Now the funny thing is this.
what's
So
that?
this is all the whole thing. So I'm a bit stressed out. I take Miles, my dog, out for a walk. There's a
Okay.
woman that drives up. I see her car. I want this car. It's an old FX, and it's a '05, and I love it. I used to have it.
Okay.
And so I go, hi, I'm Michael. And she goes, hi, I'm Linda. And I
Uh-huh.
go, Linda? I go, that was my mom's name. And
Wow.
she goes,
Oh, I think I heard you tell this story
yep, this
a
was
couple
Friday.
days
It
ago.
was insane.
Yes.
And so I go, Linda,
Birthday. Okay.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, your birthday wouldn't happen to be March 20th.
I remember hearing
And
you
her
talk about
eyes
that.
bulged,
That
and
is
it was insane.
like
It
an
was
energy
insane.
coming. That was kind of like,
That
and
was
I'm
my
going to
mother.
say this. That was your mom. Now,
There
I'm a
was
firm
not
believer
a doubt in
of
my mind.
spirits. I'm a firm believer, and I don't care what anyone says, of spirits coming into your life, people who are no longer here, coming in and literally being right here, guiding you, showing you
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
and you feel it because I felt it with plenty of my relatives.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? And I can attest to certain things that I don't even want to talk about right now. But I have gotten full energies and have actually seen things and been open to certain things by
Well, you
spirits.
have to relax your mind enough.
You do
to allow it.
Yeah.
Not everybody. Close the door, boys. Not sorry to kiss. Not everybody is open to it. So it was just the weirdest thing. I was just like, you wouldn't have to be March. And she was like, her eyes were like, I mean, like this. And I go, oh my God. I said, you're gonna make me cry now. I said to her.
It was.
And she goes, she started crying. She started like
that's
energy.
That is too coincidental. It's too coincidental.
And she goes,
"There's
I love
no
you."
way that would have just happened. That wasn't a fluke. That was intentionally done.
Yeah,
that was intentionally meant for you to feel that presence.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was so Renita, I was like, "You're gonna make me cry," and her eyes started welling. And I said, "Okay," and she goes, "I said we're family now," and she goes, "I love you."
Wow.
I never talked to this woman in my life.
I'm gonna cry. That's gonna make me cry because I heard you talking about. I heard you telling that story. I mean, it was probably
crazy.
Watching live or the replay maybe.
She leaves.
Oh my gosh.
I'm walking miles. She drives down. She's like the next building, and I'm hysterical outside. And I walk inside, and I'm like, and my wife's like, "What's the matter? What happened?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I don't understand. It's crazy." Blah, blah. And she's like, "Okay, it's okay." I'm like, it never that ache, right? When you lose a parent, that ache.
I know.
And God, thank God, I don't even know how. I would, for the parents out there who have lost children, my heart goes out to all of you because it's like I would drop dead.
I don't even want to think that or even read that or speak that at all.
If anything happened to my kids, God forbid, I'm telling you, I would not make it the next, and I would have to make it the next week because I got twins. So somebody already planned it out. Not that that's happened. But
don't even talk it out.
But it's crazy. It's just so crazy. And another thing happened with my mother like this too. When she first died, it was in April. She died in January of 18. This was April of 18. And I'm working at Lexus, and it's about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Right.
And I'm here in Georgia. And I go, and I talk out loud. I didn't care who, I'm very loud. So I'm like, Mom,
from Jersey.
I need one more. I need one more.
From Jersey. That's what I say.
That's it. So I'm screaming it, right? Laughing, screaming. I'm like, come on, I need one more for my bonus. Come on, you got to help me. Get it going. Let's go, Linda. So anyway, 20 minutes before 8:00, the receptionist, now at Lexus, I'm in the internet department I was at. And it was all the way down the hall, basically, in a sense, in the main showroom. And the girl comes up and she goes, Michael, could you help this woman? She goes, no one's around. I don't know where anybody is. No one's around. I'm like, yeah, no problem. The woman walks in. She sits down. I go, hi, I'm Michael Ledwitz. Nice to meet you. She goes, hi, I'm Hope Winograd. I go, Winograd? I said, I knew Winograd when I went to high school.
Wow.
And she goes, where are you from? I said, New Jersey. She goes, so am I. And I go, where in New Jersey? She goes, Ocean Township. I go, I go, what?
Well,
I go,
that's
Ocean County.
that's how close
Ocean Township. I go, Ocean.
I don't believe that.
Ocean Town, Oakhurst, New Jersey. She goes, yeah. And I go, so am I. She goes, what? She goes,
crazy.
Are you Jewish? And I said, yeah. She goes, what temple did you go to? I go, Temple Beth Miriam. I go, Rabbi Goldman? You went to Rabbi Goldman?
Gosh.
812 miles, point to point destination.
That is incredible. Well, there was a reason for that connection.
And I got my $1,200 bonus. I got to plug in.
Oh my
$1,200 bonus. It was my mother. I'm telling you, how the hell can you make that up? That all of a sudden,
that energy, like your mother, someone's pushing that energy right towards you, and that's what it is. It's an energy.
But I'm telling you, it's because here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I was studying to be a chiropractor, I mean,
I remember that.
We're protons, neutrons, energy, gaseous state. Why do you think when you see someone and all of a sudden you have this thing called, oh my God, I was just going to say that. You know why? It's called matching and mirroring. Our energy transference. It's a real thing. It's not a joke. It's a real thing. So when my feeling is that when someone dies, the last breath, the gas, the energy, everything from inside that's coming out, it's absorbing into you. We get sick from other people, right?
Sure.
we get the disease, we get this, we get that, whatever it may be,
Right.
germs, this gas, energy. Your body's
Yes.
energy comes in. You absorb that energy. Now, if you're cut off to it and you refuse to accept that type of thing, you're not going to see it.
You're not
If
gonna.
you
It's
allow
not gonna
yourself to
enter
be
inside of
open,
you. Sure.
right?
You have to
So that's
receive it. You have to be open to receive it. And I mean,
it.
and that's the type of person that I am. That's how I'm like, I mean, I want to feel that I want it to enter into my soul if it's good
Yeah.
energy. And you know what, and I'm a very good judge of character. And that's kind of like off to the side there on the side. But like with me, it's all kind of relative because when I sense something, I'm an extremely good judge of character. And immediately, by just meeting someone, first impression, I can tell you exactly what this person is all about. So I know that, and so and the energies also make get me to feel that same way. And I think I have a certain type of a gift, so to speak, when it comes to that, because I'm always on. It's always on where it needs to be. I'm on target with it. It's always right there. And I mean, I don't go that much into it, but I mean, it's something that I do keep within me, and it's there.
It's so funny. Like I'm like every morning when I walk the dogs, I look up at the sky. I'm like, hey, Ma, hey, Dad. And thank God I can imitate my father, because the other day I was doing something and I walked in and I said to Lisa, I started doing shtick on my dad, and it overwhelmed me and I started crying.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, and Lisa's like, it's okay. And I said, it's the only way I can keep him alive.
Sure.
And
that's something.
I have to just kind of roll through this part because I'll start crying again.
But no. Okay, yeah, we don't want that.
It really is. So I talk to my father, and I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, what's going on?" I'll be like, "Hey, honey, all right, what did it do?" And I could imitate him to the T. I used to call my sisters, and I'd be able to pull the wool over their eyes for about 30 to 35 seconds, which is pretty good. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, so you're good at the impersonation. I mean, well, that's a good gift to, a really good gift to have. I mean, especially of your dad. I mean, you can imitate him that well. He's living right through you. You know what I mean?
I know when he's here. I know, like, I'll be talking about something. Like yesterday, this was funny. He would have kicked my backside, man. So yesterday, this was hilarious. So me and my car. So I'm on the auction site, and I always look for deals. And so all of a sudden, I'm on a P-Car Market, which is great site.
Okay.
And I'm looking at a 1970 Porsche 914-6. It's a race car.
Okay.
And the engine alone's worth like 40, 50 grand. And I'm like, why is this going? No one's bidding. I said, everybody's waiting to the last 5 minutes of the thing. Not even. They're going to just dump it. So it's at 16,000. And I'm like, and Lisa's there, and normally I got to sell it, not in a bad way, but I got, I want to explain, like, listen, it's like a rolling CD. This is going to make us money, so on and so forth. We're not losing money on the money. We're made, like on my other car, I bought it for like 20. I got 37 back. It was like 17. Cars worth $30,000 to $35,000 now in a year and a half. So I'm up like 15 to 20 grand on the car.
Okay.
So I look at this thing and I put a bid in at 18,000. It was like 18,164. And who's sitting next to me? Lisa. She's like, are you going to bid up? And I'm like, what? And Oliver and Wyatt are like, Daddy, do it. Wyatt is screaming in my ear. You better buy. You said the car's worth 25 grand. You better pay up. I'm like, what are you doing? He's worse than the auctioneers. I'm like, come on. He goes, I want that race car. I'm going to be drifting. The whole thing. Oh, it's hilarious. And Lisa's like, why don't you bid one more? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm like, I don't want to bid anymore. That's it. It's a one-time thing. So as it started ticking down, no one's bidding. And I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I just bought this.
This could be yours.
I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I got to get race fuel. I got to get a trailer. I'm like, I don't have this money. What am I doing?
Accessories.
And my dad is like, you schmuck. What are you doing? Meanwhile, someone bids up to $38,750 in like
kidding me.
10 minutes. Oh, forget it. Now the car.
They know the value. Yeah.
No, the value of the car. The guy's asking $50,000. I thought it would be about a $50,000. I was almost right on the money. And if I could only get the lottery numbers like that, I'd be in good shape.
Well, there's a girl here who lives in my development, and for some reason she is always hitting the numbers. She has an algorithm. She has an algorithm. And she, she's kind of like giving me the information. I said, wait, give me a couple of weeks while I can totally focus on it. I mean, she literally hits like every other day. I mean, she'll get 3,000, 4,000. I
You
mean, like,
gotta be kidding me.
She has the algorithm and she studies it. She's on, and I pass by her when I'm walking Boogie, and she's on the, looking in her books and going through there. She has it pegged, and she, and
Give
she
me
gave
the
me a number.
algorithm. Let's all do it.
Yeah, and I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her about it, but I told her, give me some time. I just want to be totally free to learn exactly how you're looking at these. She'll look at the last two numbers, match the first two numbers. I mean, she looks at last week's, matches the same day of the following week, and then she like matches. I mean, like, she studies it, and it works. So there, and
What's
and
the
you think
most
about
she's ever won?
that she's told me, that she's divulged to me, it was like maybe 70, 80,000, something like that. Yeah. Somewhere around there. But I mean, she hits so much, and I mean, she's always like, "Hey, I just got this." I mean, it's incredible, and she's not pulling the wool over me. This girl really has the algorithm because she studies it, and there's a pattern, and you always hear about the pattern. And they used to have this book called, what was the book called years ago? Not the Wish book, or some type of book that the dream book. It was called the Dream Book, and I think you would read it, and they'd have numbers in there. You dream something, and that's the number that you play. But anyway,
wow.
All that
I
to say
gotta
is
do
that all that to say is that there is an algorithm.
Tell her I'll make her a big giant painting. We'll make her a nice painting.
Exactly.
Help us with the algorithm.
We'll have the conversation in a couple of weeks. But yeah,
That's awesome.
Isn't it? It's incredible, and I like, and I like going to the casinos. You know what I mean? Like, I love pulling my slots. We have a really nice one out here, the Guitar Hard Rock, and
nice. Yeah.
and just the ambiance of it is just like incredible. And we've gone to
T
a
was telling me about that you went with your friends with the Hard Rock and wanted to get the merchandise and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And all that's still in the works. I mean, it's just great. So I mean, there's a lot of opportunity down here that we're going to be embarking on, and it's all good, without giving up too much
so
information.
Great, though? Listen, let me just tell you something. It all has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
It all like right now we're trending at 19 watching right now. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because it's just us doing our gig. It's family doing family, So
it's just being organic. Yeah. You know what I mean? And just keeping it real.
Absolutely.
We're like this on the phone. We're like this in here.
Why? You want to say hi to Aunt Renita? Get over here. Say hello to your auntie. Come here.
Hey.
Come here.
Hey, buddy.
Hold on. Say hello to Aunt Renita.
Oh my God. Look at his hair. It's gotten so long.
Oh my
God, look at my nephew. He's adorable. We're coming up to Atlanta. Uncle Tommy and I are coming up to Atlanta this summer.
Yeah.
We're going to see you and your brother. All right. Cool. Now, were you skateboarding? Was that's our Daredevil, right?
Yes, that's Evil Knievel right there. That's Evil Knievel right there.
That video was amazing. I mean, like, to get out there.
Oh, when you were skateboarding, when you first skateboarded? Well, when you first got on skateboard, he was in his pajamas with his flip-flops?
I think that's the one we had. That's the one that Tommy has on his phone. God.
That was like from 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's the Daredevil. He's the Daredevil over there.
Well, you know what it is? This is what I always said. On his first digit, not the toe, the big toe, but the second one on his right, he has a beauty mark that's literally in his digit right here.
Really?
Positioned a little dot, but it's perfectly centered.
Wow.
It's the freakiest thing. And it's just literally perfectly centered. And when he was a little boy, he would climb out of the crib at 1.5 years. I called him, he was like a little monkey. He'd just climb out, boom. He was on the little Hasbro slide at 2.5.
Really?
He would jump
he's a Daredevil
thing and land on the mat like he was Kurt Thomas or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he was incredible. And Eric Friedman, who was saying, he goes, you can't do it because it'll stunt, it'll ruin their growth plates. Okay. So we stopped it. But he's just like this little phenom. Nice. He's throwing a football.
Oh.
If you know any, I was the most uncoordinated kid as a child. Wyatt literally throws a bullet. And he's a quarterback. It's the craziest thing.
Love that.
He gets in there, and I'm
Okay,
talking
I'm
with
gonna
the
have to
laser.
throw some. I'm gonna have to throw some balls because like I was one of the finalists in the run, punt, pass, kick competition sponsored by McDonald's in
Did
Essex
you?
County. The only girl. I was in the 4th grade, and I was kind of a little tomboy. People don't believe it, but I was tomboyish. I was a cheerleader, but I still like this. I'm a sports girl. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I mean, I would hit the ball, punts, all that great stuff. But yeah, why we're gonna have to get that football out and hit some passes,
Aaron
buddy.
is gonna spoil you.
We'll be out there. We're coming
It's
out
gonna be
there.
good.
Uncle Tom and I'll be out there this summer.
Absolutely.
All right, why?
Where's Ollie?
Sleep.
Oh, I want
Yeah.
Jelly.
Yep. All right.
Gosh,
You
well,
all
you
right?
guys are getting out of school soon, or are you guys out already in
They're
Atlanta?
out already.
Lucky you.
Yeah, they're out already. Well,
Nice.
they're finally going back into the class. All right, say goodbye to Aunt Renita.
Bye, Why?
All right.
See you later, Wyatt.
buddy.
We'll see you guys this summer.
Where are you going? What are you doing? You just trying to get out? Whoa, be careful. He's a lunatic.
So cute.
Oh my
So
God.
cute.
And
Oh my gosh. I love
Close
it.
the door, thank you.
I know they get a kick out of
Let me
you. I
tell
know
you.
they're sitting there cracking up all day
Renita,
long.
you should have saw
I can
him.
imagine.
We went to this water park. Okay, I'll walk mile. So Lisa's on crutches. She has a hairline fracture in her femur.
Yeah, Tommy was telling me that.
So
That's what happened.
so I gotta go walk miles right now.
Okay,
But,
no, it's all good.
Yeah,
But tell me about the water park real quick. What's going on? What happened?
So anyway, we go to a water park and Wyatt wants to throw football. All these kids, he's like orchestrating everything. It's ridiculous. He's like, go on, nope, you over there. Yep. And I'm like, Wyatt, watch out. You got like 2-year-olds here. You're like whipping bullets all around, it's like ridiculous.
Right.
And he throws the ball. And I'm like, oh my God. Like,
I mean, if he has an arm like that at his age, and it's really
he's been
hitting,
like this
hitting a
since day
bullet
one.
like that, you need to take that a little seriously.
He wants to play football, and I'm like,
take it very seriously, I should say. Take it very seriously.
He's it's crazy. Like on the Xbox, and all those, because they've been doing most of that. He does the driving stuff, right? He competes against like 15 and 16 and 17-year-olds, and he's kicking their backside.
Wow.
He's like a laser, I'm telling you. And Oliver's like, Tate, man, he's just like, I love you, but if you get me upset, I'm gonna knock you out. That's what's gonna happen.
Gosh, no. There's the other side to him.
Soul. Yo, man, he's got my father in him big time. It's
wow.
God. There was this. He must have been in first grade, and a kid said profanity to him, and he called him a blankhead, and Oliver didn't like that too much.
Okay.
So the kid called him the name. Oliver punched him dead center in his stomach. He was like 5, 6. And I go, okay. And then the other kid started laughing. He knocked him out too.
Oh my gosh.
Like, all righty. So
Oliver's not playing with anyone. Just listen.
It's the funniest thing.
Don't take him off.
And he's like
he's not having it.
He protects everybody. Like
That's
he
good.
does. He really. So I come home. Lisa tells me, she's got a little smirk on, because he's 5. I mean, what is good?
Right.
So I come into the bedroom. What happened? And he's like, Daddy, so-and-so called me an F-head. And I go, whoa, easy, buddy. He goes, and nobody. I mean, this little munchkin of nobody calls me that. I said, so what did you do, man? And he goes, I punch him right. It's like, he ain't so tough. And the other kid started laughing. I knocked him out too. He ain't so tough either. Nobody messes with me.
Woo!
And I was like, okay, all right.
Don't play with him. Now you know there's a certain limit, and he's not having it. He's not having
then we were at the park. There were 6 kids picking on this little guy.
Okay.
Oliver walks over. He was like a dog with his hair standing up, and I kid you not. And if I didn't see it quick enough, I wouldn't have been able to stop him. So he walks over, Mommy, Daddy. I go, what's going on? I'm going to beat those kids up. They're making fun of that little guy or that little boy, whatever he said. He goes, that's not right. I'm going to knock them all out. And I go, what are you doing? You're going to take on 6 guys. And he was charging. And he was walking.
He was serious.
Like Dwayne Johnson and Walking. He was ready.
He was going to make it happen.
Oh, my God. To protect the boy.
Right.
And
so what ended up happening?
Like superhero. Yeah, he's very protective of people, and if they're getting picked on, he steps right in, and like every time he steps right in, and it's
wow.
crazy. And then both of those guys will partner together, Wyatt and Oliver,
Oh,
beating the tar out of each other.
oh my gosh. They're
Yeah, and
so cute though.
it's a force. It's like me. It's
Yeah.
like Tommy. You know, let me tell you something. When I was 21 years old, we were at a place called Green Parrot, and I was someone knocked my sister down, Wendy. They were smash dancing or whatever it was, and I
Okay.
got pissed, and I charged. I took 5 guys and I knocked them out.
Oh my
Hammered them,
gosh.
you know, and I threw them. And they
Right.
came back, and this little guy, about 5'2", they all held my arms, and I was a big guy back, and they right in those nose was sideways. Who's the one who came to my rescue? Your husband. And he ran after them, and he punched a hole right through their plastic Jeep, trying to grab them to hold on to them. They escaped. Turns out that they came back, and then the bouncers got them, and the police came involved, and whatever, and they got in trouble. But it was just, you know, you don't mess with people. You know, you don't take advantage.
You never know. You don't underestimate anyone because you don't know.
It's
you
like
just don't.
No, you treat everybody with respect. You do the right thing. You give lots of love to everybody.
And that's what I try to encourage in my scholars, the scholars. You know, the bully thing is not going to work. It's just not going to work because it's going to backfire. Everyone's going to see your character, and they're not going to want to be bothered with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like that's a way not to keep friends and to have friends. Nobody wants to be bothered with you.
That's
They're
right.
going to just ignore you, walk the other way, and play, and they see your negative energy, and nobody, you know. And I'm just like, hey, you're sabotaging yourself.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's a difference between defending yourself, but when you're just a culprit and you're just like antagonizing everyone, nobody wants to be bothered.
No,
and these are like little ones, you know what I mean? And they just listen. They have to get it right.
But they're incredible.
They have to get it right.
Kids.
But they just need good. They need good guidance, and which all of them do. All of them do. But it's just like they need that constant direction when they're in another environment.
All right.
What I mean?
Well, listen, I got to go walk miles.
I know. We're going to close out. So hopefully your boy is watching so he can make this. He has all the, he's playing with all the technology behind the scenes. So,
well, listen, Tommy was the very first one who saw any of the kids.
I know.
The very first person to see our sons, right, T?
Yeah, out of everyone.
He saw Oliver in the NICU. He saw Wyatt. He held what? I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
That's what this round is about.
It's a true blessing, and I'm glad you guys definitely, have your 2 double dose, and we'll be seeing you this summer.
All right, sounds good. Well, listen, let me get Miles out. I love you guys.
Give Lisa my love, and we'll all talk probably this weekend anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, T, I'll see you later, buddy. It was awesome tonight. Awesome.
Definitely had a great time.
Oh yeah, brother. All right, let me go get the little man.
All right, Mike. Call your mom, man. Love you, pal.
All right, bye, Mike.
Bye.
See you later.
Right.
Love you. Bye. Hey, okay, well, it's us, to the 2 of us here. The lasting 2. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Well, I see the IG page actually came through. So Zamilla was actually able to get on, and she's on my page now. And for anyone else who's interested, well, come on, not even interested, but come on and follow me on IG at It's Renita's World without the apostrophe. And right before we get ready to get off, because my eyes are a little glary and they're closing, and it's time for me to get ready for my TGIF, but I want to ensure and let everyone know we are getting ready to detox. Tomorrow morning, this is the first thing that I'm doing right before I eat my breakfast. I'm getting my first bottle. Tommy has his. We just got another shipment in, actually today.
You know what, Nate? Yeah. I think that everybody would really like for you to close it out with the detox. And the closing ceremony goes to Renita.
Yeah, but I mean, detox starts tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to crack this open until tomorrow morning. So, so everyone, again, just make sure you get your 343, detox your body. I went to the local grocery store. I got my fruit for tomorrow morning. It's a nice fruit bowl with strawberries, watermelon, melon, and cantaloupe all mixed in. The cantaloupe is going to be amazing, and I have my salad for lunch. I'm ready, and I hope you guys are ready too. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day, but guess what? I'm riding out. You're riding too, and we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful 3 days with our detox cleanse. and I'm just really excited about it. I'm actually drinking some skinny tea as I talk to you in my mug here, and I'm going to talk to you about that product a little later. I won't go into it right now, but it is totally amazing. Detox and de-bloating as well. You know how we get that bloating every month. Well, this is actually going to take all that away. But it's very relaxing. I'm very relaxed right now. I'm very zen. I'm very mellow, and I'm ready for my TGI F, which is getting ready to come in a couple of minutes. But everyone have a great night. It's been great seeing you, talking to you. We had a full round of our friends, our close besties, the Tommy Cats, the Super Cats. Super Cats, we have to get started. Mike gave us a good book to read. That will probably be one of our books to read over the summer. It sounds very motivational, very inspirational, and that's what we're about here on this platform. So all that to say is that everyone have a safe night, have a good night. I'm signing off. It's your girl, Renita, at It's Renita's World. And have a great night, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow on the other side. And Friday will be here before you know it. So we're going to get ready for that detox. Work out, get your body moving, move around, work your arms, work your legs, work your body, drink your water, eat your fruit and your vegetables. And I hope this was motivating for you, because it's all about you, honey. It's all about you, sweetie. It's all about you, boo. It's all about you, baby. It's all good. And hopefully you guys take that challenge. The summer will be here. Next summer will be coming. Next spring, we have some things planned for 2022. I'm just letting it all out, because I'm here and I'm on, and I love to talk, and I can't wait to see you all. And ladies' night is coming, meeting in the ladies' room. I am like super excited about that. So let me know if you want to come on. I'll pull you on. We're putting our list together. We're putting our topics together, and it's just going to be a grand old time. But I'm going to go, Zamilla. Yes, it is good. All right, Zamilla, it's good seeing you. It's good seeing everybody that came in on the check-in, on the chat-in. Yvonne, Barb, Lisa Ledwitz, love you, girl. Can't wait to see you this summer. Who else do we have on the 1 and 2s? It looks like Kay Garcia at 5A. I didn't see Apple Crescent. Tiffy Love. Hey, girl. She was in at 10:30 p.m. All right. I'm trying to make sure. I now I can see how to scroll this. I'm learning how to work this old StreamYard. But that's about that. Keep it positive. It's all about the positive vibes. Good vibes. Keep that negative energy away, because we're not about it. Life is too short, and we're trying to enjoy ourselves and make sure that we preserve our bodies, our minds, and our souls with some self-care and some self-love, because it is about you. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Until next time, be safe and be positive. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.